Ragnarok. It's going to be a really exciting campaign. Hades has risen up from the underworld, and he's challenged his brother Zeus. He's tired of the situation. He wants to change things up. And this conflict could turn into a full-scale war. Good news, though. Our characters they're champions of gods. I'm excited to see what our heroes can do, whether they can accomplish their goal and bring an end to this war. And if they succeed, they could save countless lives. So let's play. Hail and well met. Welcome to Smite D&D Ragnarok. I'm James. I'll be your game master for the next few sessions. And today I'm joined by an awesome star-studded cast of...
I'll take that.
Star-studded,
I'll take it.
In big quotes. Yeah, it's a big...
Given to Aggro, my man. He's going to be playing Inazuma, our wizard. We've got Anatoly playing Adrian Anderson, who is our bard. Taco is actually a stinky otter as Tagarum. We've got Finch playing Akilo, the druid. And my buddy F. Dot is going to be playing Darya. That's our star-studded cast.
Oh.
And then we've got Hindu Man.
That's a great start.
Set the tone
right.
Hindu Man's going to be playing Flint. And
Yeah! Now we know who's dying
just so
first.
everyone knows, when we create these characters, Hindu Man and Taco went for the most hardcore of rules. 3d6 in order, which means you roll 3 dice, and that's your strength. And then you roll 3 more, and that's your dexterity.
My stats are really good then.
They're pretty good
A lot of tens.
for what you did. Your charisma, though.
What can I
Anyway, I personally hope that that Hindu's character works out, because
He will.
he's their front line.
Only front line.
Yeah, so it'll
Yeah,
be
but
great.
you're-
But let's
It's gonna be
jump
bad.
right in.
It's gonna be
And,
really bad.
This is the time of Ragnarok. Hades has risen up from the underworld, and he's challenging his brother Zeus. Our heroes have been chosen by various gods who, you know, this war is going to affect all of the mythological world, but it's not always smart to get directly involved. They've chosen champions to join the fight and try and bring this war to an end. And so, these champions, as they were just sort of, you know, living their normal life, Flint was sitting around trying to light a fire.
With my head.
Yeah, with his head.
I'm made of rock.
Inazuma
Sure.
studying. Adrian Anderson just walking to school. Tagarum fishing. Akilo hunting.
That's right, honey, yeah.
And Darya was playing some music. But they're whisked away. Your body is sort of covered in a white hot heat. It doesn't burn. It's sort of surprising. You arrive in a dark rounded room with polished marble floor.
Oh.
It's sort of lit well, it's not lit. It's dark. With shades of gray and a hint of greenish light. Tall pillars and 6 giant marble thrones. They're occupied by some figures that you almost recognize. They're shrouded in darkness, but you know, you can recognize a massive figure whose every movement shakes the room. You can recognize a huge figure where light subtly reflects off of sort of the planes of his face. And you can recognize a huge figure where you can barely just see the smile of a white-tusked face. Inazuma, you recognize the voice of Raijin immediately.
Oh.
He greets you, all of you.
Hey, what
He
up, Brad?
says that that you have been awaiting this time when you would be called upon, and you've been pulled in to this area, this domain, so that you can be given a mission. He says that we must put an end to this war. He tasks you with infiltrating an enemy stronghold, disabling their defensive relic. And then, Inazuma, you actually, in your hand, something materializes. It's a lightning rod.
Oh,
You
hell yeah.
recognize it. And Raijin tells you specifically to place it somewhere in the center of this enemy stronghold. Other
like
figures in the room, as you're sort of looking around, Inazuma seems to be like the one who's being focused on right now. But you're looking at these other figures. Each of you is drawn to a different one. Darya notices someone who's sort of conveying strength and intelligence and seems to have a feminine form. Adrian Anderson notices someone tall and thin that just has an air of confidence.
I know that guy.
And Tagarung, you see someone smaller than the rest. And you just sort of know what's going on there.
My boy.
The six of you, this is the first time that you've met, but you've known that you would be working with other champions. Raijin, who appears to be in sort of the center of this set of thrones, says that he'll give you just a brief moment to get to know each other. So can we just go around and have some brief character descriptions of what you guys look like?
Well, I'm Inazuma. I assume that you all have done as much work as I have in order to be chosen by, you good?
Oh yeah, this guy.
Yeah. By our gods. I intend on getting this job done easily, without a lot of fanfare, so that I can return to what I was doing before this.
Was it important? Or?
Of course it was important.
What does Inazuma look like as he says this?
Tall, condescending in the way that he looks down on everyone around him.
Take a prank.
Just very the high cheekbones and the narrow face. I have a big robe, but no wizard hat yet.
I imagine as Akalo asked that question of you, your eyes sparked a little bit.
Yes, I'm half human, half lightning elemental. When you inevitably annoy me, you will see the flashes of lightning and behind my eyes and underneath my skin. It'll happen a lot.
What about Adrian?
So my character is pretty normal, average, everything, height, weight, etc. Blonde, blue eyes kind of deal. No facial marks, no tattoo scars. Just a West Coast surfer bro, which I'm kind of excited to do the accent for. I wasn't sure if I have to do normal voice now or if this is going to be my character voice, so I'm just going to do normal. It's got to be for a special moment.
Actually, I want to see your character voice.
You'll see it, don't worry.
I think it's more
about it.
important
It's
to-
here.
We've got hours ahead of us. Don't rush into this.
After the first time you hear it, you're like, no, we're done.
Enjoy our
Right?
brief reprieve, right?
Yeah,
And that's Tagarung. Excuse you.
So anyway, my character specifically is very chilled, very laid back, just kind of goes with the flow. He's a bard. Do I say I'm chosen by Apollo? Well,
You
chosen
absolutely
by
are.
Apollo.
You just said it.
Because
And that's
obviously
true.
I'm going to be chosen by Apollo if I'm going to be a bard. And yeah, just kind of going to school, saw a chariot riding in the midst. For some reason, I was the only one that could see this chariot. I had like the special connection with this
Yeah, man.
entity. And he told me that I needed to do this thing. And I was like, you know what? I need to do this thing.
Yeah.
He persuaded me to do this
Who
thing.
were you to question?
I mean, I couldn't question this mystical
Speaking
chariot.
of questions, among you is an otter.
Yeah, is this one of the? Is this? You're gonna help?
I thought that was the
What do you mean?
mascot.
Yeah, me too.
I'm not here for moral support, okay? You guys need me. I don't need you. All right, let's get that started out here
Whoa.
first and foremost. All right. I think the only one that I might be able to get along with is possibly Flint over here. Doesn't seem like he's going to cause too many problems, unlike the
name's
rest
Flint
of you
now.
guys.
Just so you know, she's never met me, but she already knows my name. She's a genius, this one.
Smart otter. You don't know.
Well, that's exactly the thing. I stole, your identity, or I stole your information cards, because that's what I do. All right. I grab things and you don't notice because I'm low to the ground.
You know, I could sell you some identity insurance. We'll talk later.
What does Sagarun look like?
So,
She says this.
well, you guys know I am an otter. Of course.
Really?
Yeah. No,
I
it's,
would have never.
might be a surprise to all of you in this room. in
You got
fact,
little
but
legs.
I do have little legs and a little body to go with it. I am not completely mangy fur. It's not like battle scarred fur by any means, but I'm definitely, otters don't exactly shower all the time. So, smell
You keep saying
Could-
that. Yeah, like, wanted to be really
Could
clear.
be a thing here.
We can smell it already.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Well,
sure
you,
we.
you
Should've bought
know,
the soap.
I don't notice it, so you guys
Sure.
might not notice it. That was kind of what I was going with there. Well, I also have tribal tattoos everywhere, possibly even the face, but it can be hard to tell
wasn't
because of the
gonna
fur,
say
Love the
face.
90s.
and it is dark in here.
It is a little dark.
I imagine that Tagrung sort of stands up tall for her size when she's talking
Yes.
to the rest of the party. Like you're trying to like assert your dominance, but you're really
Posture
short.
it up.
Yes.
What about Akala?
Aquilo is sort of, I guess, a bit darker. Doesn't get a ton of, sun or anything like that. So I guess maybe like a little paler. But he wears always like this Arctic robe around. He's tall, but he's kind of thin. He's not very fast or strong or anything like that. So I won't be lifting anything out of the way for the team or anything like that. But I definitely think he's gonna be a big help. Got a ton of spells at his disposal. Can kind of do some tanking if. Hindu's character is as bad as we think it'll be. So I can kind of try and fill that role out a little bit too if we need it.
What does Akala look like? Like what are you wearing?
He's wearing like a sort of a big, almost like a parka, almost like a big robe with like the
So like a
white
Snuggie?
collar around it. That's just what he's used to wearing. He's always in the cold,
Inuit
so he's
clothes.
kind of like bundled up. Yeah,
Like
All
Inuit
right,
sort of
clothes?
like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Are you female or male, by the way?
Female.
Okay, so we got one female. You're female too, right?
Yeah. Yeah. What about the woman?
Girl time.
Yep.
That's right.
Where are we chilling? I'm Daria.
Hi, Daria.
I kind of look around.
Don't say hey.
And I see what Aggro's doing. I see what Inazuma is doing. Right. I'm a sorcerer, and I've run into many wizards that have this holier than thou attitude. So I've seen it. I've watched it. I've booked it. I'm good. I kind of have the same type of attitude as Inazuma, where listen, I'm chief. I know I'm the goat. It's all good, but I can kind of like swallow my pride a little bit to like the better of the group. You all right there, bud?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just wondering where that was going. That's all. Family-friendly show, remember?
Just checking.
Okay.
But generally, I'm just kind of introducing myself to the group. Hey, what's up? I'm Daria. I'm very confident in what I was doing. I was just hanging out, so just looking at everybody, kind of judging everybody, and
I saw that.
seeing where everybody's at.
So
Really,
I'm
it's not
rolling
our place
die
to
now.
judge,
Is that what I'm
Guarantee I
supposed to
judge you
do at this
harder.
point? No. Okay.
No.
Maybe.
Okay.
We'll see.
What has Flint been doing as people are sort of introducing each other?
Literally stood there looking, why am I here? Like, that's kind of like his impression of like, why have I been selected for this? So Flint is
Trust me,
half
we don't want you
human,
either.
half elemental, but he's like, it's rock. And think of like grayscale from Game of Thrones, like covering his face, and like all his body is like half rock, and he keeps himself hooded most of the time because people give him shit because of the way he's dressed the whole time. Not the way he's dressed, but the way he looks. So he kind of stays hidden for the most part. He's also not very good at talking. So he's not going to be the talker whatsoever, but he will swing a hammer if required. You can kind of see like in the cloak in the back, he's got a big deep cloak on. There's a big something in his back that's hiding behind
What's
there.
his stature like? Like, is he like big?
Slightly hunched over. He's like average height, but he feels like he looks stronger than he is.
Yeah, like sort of brawny maybe.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
this is the best way to describe him. Not much of a talker though. Doesn't really feel like he is a paladin at all. He just likes to hit things sometimes. And yeah, I'm kind of just staring off at why I'm here, pretty much.
Yeah. Well, as the six of you are making each other's acquaintances, Raijin has had enough of it. He sort of says, enough dilly-dallying. We're going to send you to the outskirts of the battle between Zeus and Hades.
It's about time.
You'll find yourselves in a forest. Climb to the ridgeline, travel towards the enemy stronghold. Any questions? Good. A white hot light envelops you yet again.
I don't really feel it. Like
I'm
It doesn't
I just
hurt.
glow.
I'm
It's
very
just sort of
surprised.
suddenly hot, and you find yourself transported. You're in a forest. It's sloped. Actually, it's a pretty steep slope.
I know this area.
And the ground below your feet is scorched.
Ooh, oh wow.
It smells a little burnt. Tagarung especially notices the smell, since you know, have a pretty good sense of smell.
Also, she's used to her own musk. We're just smelling
Yeah.
her musk.
Yeah, that's right.
The whole time.
It's rough.
Would you rather smell the burnt ground?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Yes.
Who here has like
Probably.
high perception? Maybe like a 14 or a 15.
How's 9?
Bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not me.
I'm only
I'm going to be doing a lot of that, I think.
Yeah.
I have a 3.
Oof.
Plus 3,
Well,
so
plus
that's
3,
13.
yeah.
Yeah, mine's +4.
I've got a solid -2.
I've got a +1.
Okay. So I would say that Akalo and Adrian, you hear the flapping of birds flying away from your location. And in fact, Akalo, you sort of in the woods ahead of you, you can tell that while many of the creatures of the forest are moving away because there was some, there's commotion as you arrive.
Right.
It feels like some others might have their eyes on you, sort of seeing what you're doing.
I don't know, guys. It seems kind of like something might be looking out for us here. I'd be careful. Some kind of right ahead in the trees.
Now, the sky is bright today, and you can, as you look up, you can sort of tell it's like the afternoon. The sun beams down on you. It's particularly humid. You immediately notice that, and after a few steps, you can feel sweat start to bead along your brow. It's a very green and brown forest that's well lit. But the ridge that you're climbing has a lot of big gray rocks, and it's sort of, you can tell that if you dug down, you probably would hit rocks within a few feet. It's just a
Flint.
very rocky
Is
area.
that one of your cousins?
You what?
Yeah. We're gonna have fun
Oh.
with this guy.
They're all my cousins here.
We're gonna have fun with this guy.
Can we just move along? I want to get this over with.
Wait, hold on.
You think you're all funny with your rock jokes already, eh? Not even met you 2 minutes.
So listen, I think that we need to go where the birds went and just go with it. Honestly,
All right.
they're
who brought
telling
the
us
hippie?
something.
Uh,
Why is?
Not me.
The birds.
Can you?
Like
You're
I-
the
like I said,
closest to
can-
him. Like,
can we move along?
Can you use a spell or something?
Let's go towards the edge.
Wow, this is a long. I
Which
imagine
way
this is
are
a
we
long
supposed to
event.
go?
Can you not be this way the whole time?
No, this is going to be done pretty fast as long as you guys don't mess this up for me.
Well, I think that there's something waiting through the trees right through here.
Well,
So
this
maybe we
is
should
this
approach
is all well
carefully.
and good. You guys can argue about who wants to be nice and who wants to be mean about it. Like one of you gets to be Dr. House. That's absolutely excellent. Where are we going?
The birds.
I think I'm gonna go scout ahead while
Yeah, I
you
like
guys
that plan.
figure this part out.
Splitting up. Is that a good plan?
Well, she can just go
I
look
work
a little
better
bit
alone.
ahead.
For sure.
Okay.
That's
I
fine.
I trust you
I
on
think
that
that'll
girl.
be the best
Let
way
her
to
go.
I
go.
trust you on that girl. Okay.
But like report back, right? Don't like act alone. Like come.
You just gotta go with it, girl. Just go with it.
20 minutes in, the party
I almost
is
don't
split.
want to go now after that.
Can I come?
I was comfortable and now I am
You just gotta
concerned.
go with it. Just go.
Tagarung, would you like to scout ahead?
I would like to scout ahead.
Can you know these animals that you said are like running away from this? Can I speak with one of those animals to ask
You said
them
there was
what's going
something in
on?
the
Do you
trees.
have?
Yeah,
I have
did,
speak with animals.
You have the spell speak.
Does it
I
seem
do
like
have
a
speak about it.
threatening
All right.
presence?
Well, yeah.
I don't know. I might
think
be able
you
to do a
could.
roll and see.
Here's the thing, though.
Yeah?
They're all sort of running away. Now, there's
Sure.
some smaller animals like squirrels and chipmunks and that sort of thing. There are also
Okay.
birds. What are you going to try and speak with?
It'll be a ground animal that comes within nearby range.
All right.
Like an otter?
No. I've already dealt with an otter so far. My character is clearly not interested as it's disappearing already. Let's go with a rabbit or something. How's
Yeah,
that sound?
okay. Well,
Yeah?
I think I'll need maybe like an acrobatics or an athletics check to try and do it.
Let's
that
roll,
one of the
boys
few
and
things
girls.
you're not so good at? Oh man.
10. So,
What about athletics?
oh no, +5
Oh,
on
okay,
athletics. I'm good at something. Okay, so +5. What am I rolling for here? Just.
To try and catch up with it sounds like. Our first roll of the game? Correct!
This is perfect.
It's been a pleasure, boys and girls. I'll see you all next week.
Yeah.
So
At least it's not super important, but the first roll, really?
you
gotta
tried
get
to
to
chase
out
a
of the way.
rabbit.
Was it really a 1?
Yes.
It was really a one.
Okay.
That is
I
funny.
watch. So
I don't know what I expected.
Yeah.
I don't think we
He
expected
doesn't.
that.
He doesn't. Catch
We're
the
not all
rabbit.
going to be like
So I-
tripping
You
over
would
our
like
own
to tell
rocks.
us how
after,
he
right?
doesn't
Yeah.
catch the rabbit. I would love you to do that.
So I'm standing here next to my homie Aquilo, and we're just watching Flint run around this giant rock guy trying to chase down this rabbit.
It was my excuse me. That's what I was kind of going for. It wasn't like I'm trying to catch this thing. You
But
know? I was like,
so he's following this rabbit, going, "Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir," as the rabbit is just being a rabbit and not paying attention to you. And I just go, "Hey, you know what? I can speak to animals too. So I'm, Rock Man. I'm gonna show you how it's done. Okay. I have a +2 to athletics. You said.
Yeah.
I need athletics or acrobatics. I have +3 to acrobatics.
Yeah, maybe acrobatics would be better.
Sure. And which one am I rolling?
D20.
D20, so that'll be this one right there.
it's got a 20 on it. You don't want to get the opposite of the 20, which is a 1, which
Yeah,
is
which
what I
Hidoo's
got.
really
You don't
good
want
at.
to get
Yeah, let's
that.
Yeah.
stop
Let
following
me
it.
just show you how it's done.
What'd you get a
there,
1?
Rock
What'd you
Man.
get a 1? Please tell me
14.
14.
What?
14.
Is that how your character speaks?
That's how we say it.
Okay.
I don't think you catch it immediately, right? Like you're not really able to sort of clown on Flint. It takes a little bit of effort.
But I don't.
But you do catch a rabbit, and I think you're holding it gently in your hands. So would you like to cast Speak with Animals?
Yes, I would like to cast people with that.
All right. Well, you cast Speak with Animals. I believe that's a first level spell.
Yes.
So just mark that you've used one of your first level spell slots.
Okay.
You can now speak to animals. So what do you say to the rabbit?
First level.
Ask it if it's seen what's up ahead in the trees.
Oh, that's a good idea. You're not here though. I'm gonna think.
How did you know I was trying to speak with animals anyway? It just looked like I was chasing one, and now he's speaking to it. Like,
How do you spend all this time catching this rabbit and don't come up with the question?
Oh no! I catch up with the rabbit and I go, "Hey,
What's up, Doc?
You catch up to the rabbit. You say, "Hey."
yeah."
I am
Okay.
surrounded by idiots. This is just.
I find myself slowly turning into this guy. I'm disappointed in our team already. We have accomplished
I
nothing.
imagine the rabbit.
What a beautiful rabbit.
Oh,
It's so majestic.
who are you?
Hey, what's up? My name's Daria. I'm just wondering. I saw you guys. Everybody's kind of running away. Where's the party at? Where's everybody going?
There's a big loud thing.
Oh.
It was right.
A big, very bright and loud. That's it though.
Yeah.
Did anything happen before that?
Well, there was stuff over there.
Oh, which direction?
It sort of like points its paw up the hill.
Oh. Is it a really steep hill?
It's like kind of steep, right? It's sort of you have to put effort in climbing
Like
it,
Windows
but it's
XP.
not. You could walk up it.
Alright, alright.
Can I hear this, by the way, while this is going on?
Did you cast Speak to Animals? As
I,
well?
I was tempted to, but then I got like
So he's picked or sorry,
chasing
she-
into a rabbit somehow. If I realized I had to
Daria-
catch the rabbit, I would have just shot it or something. I'll throw
Daria
it out.
has
Like-
picked up the rabbit and is holding it and
Okay.
speaking to it. If you would like to hear what the rabbit is saying,
I have
you
to
can
roll.
also cast Speak to Animals.
Oh, is that how it works? Okay, I'll try and cast Speak to Animals.
Okay.
Here we go, round 2.
We don't need both
no,
of
you
you
don't have to
talking to
roll.
Oh,
a
I have to
rabbit.
roll even better. I just wasted a 19. What?
You did just waste 19.
Okay, I'll just cast it
So
then.
yeah, you can also hear the
I had
rabbit.
to roll.
I imagine that you sort of listen to the conversation as the rabbit
Yeah.
like points. And it's like, oh yeah, up there.
Do I know that he can't speak with animals?
Give me a perception check.
Okay, my perception is +0. It says I roll 20.
Yeah, just roll.
Just D20.
12.
You probably like figure it out pretty soon after. Yeah.
Okay.
Like he just seems to be paying attention.
In my conversation with the rabbit, I then ask, I go, wasn't it funny when you outran that rock man?
Who?
That guy. I point my paw.
Who?
Oh well. So, was there anything else about the surrounding area I need to know?
Don't eat the blueberries.
Okay. So, big hill.
Are you
there
done
any
having
other
this heart
big-
to heart yet with this rabbit? Can we go?
Are there any other big
Let him finish.
creatures or
It's
big,
a
like,
rabbit.
people like me
What could
around
it possibly know?
rabbit,
People?
Yeah.
No.
a
Wolves.
mystical
There are a few
creature.
wolves.
They're all
Wolves.
within
I think it's
one.
time for me to just get
Okay.
out of here.
All right,
Otherwise, we're going to be here all day.
You're
Thank you for
scouting
your time,
right now,
Mr.
aren't
Rabbit.
you?
I shake its paw.
I never rolled for it.
I shake its paw. I shake the rabbit's paw.
Can I
and then I
before,
pat it on the head.
before the rabbit disappears, can I ask one more question? The loud bang you heard, what kind of bang was it? Was it like a gunshot? Was it like...
It was us.
It was
Are you sure it was us?
Sky.
Use context
It was
clues.
the sky.
Us.
Yeah, okay.
I'm assuming it pointed at the hill. Can we go?
Yeah. So basically, you got to slow your roll there.
Don't eat the blueberries.
Don't eat the blueberries. Apparently, they're not very good. Maybe they're even bad.
I wasn't here
I
to hear
start
that.
walking up the hill right now.
Okay.
Can
You're
I-
walking up the
Can I do
the
a-
hill. Let's check
Wolves.
the tag run real quick. So you did run off ahead.
I did run off ahead.
Are you trying to move like stealthily and scout out without being seen?
Once I approached the top of the hill.
Well, that's pretty far away.
Is she still going up this hill right now?
Yeah.
Can I scream wolves at her? Would she be able to hear if I go, wolves? Don't
Yeah.
eat the blueberries!
Yes. I imagine. I imagine you yelled
But I'm
pretty
closer
loud.
to the top than these guys because they were on the ground.
Yeah,
right?
you're far up, but
So-
I mean, I don't think you've gone more than like a quarter of a mile.
Okay. Was it obvious that there was like anything other than boulders on this hill?
Give me a survival check.
So find your survival and then roll a d20.
Yeah.
So I have. I'm not quite sure what this means.
Yeah,
but I'm
so
assuming that
survival is, I believe, under wisdom.
under wisdom. Yes, my wisdom is at a -2.
Yeah, so you can try,
Oh no.
but
Try.
you would know that you're not particularly good at tracking.
A dumb otter.
Yeah, look who's talking.
Oh goodness.
You can't hear each other
Jump.
at this moment in time.
So I can roll.
Yeah, you can give it a
for-
shot.
All right, I'll roll for it.
Oh my goodness,
I gotta,
what's going on?
I gotta reroll.
Yeah, you get to reroll.
My passive.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Well, she got a 1, by the way, for the
She
viewers
did
at
get a
home.
Yeah.
1, yes. But she's an otter, so she gets to read.
So I got a 15.
That's not bad. That's not
Minus
bad.
2, right? Or is that
Yeah, minus
including
2.
the
Yeah,
minus
-2, so 13.
All right. You can definitely see tracks of maybe like some sort of animal. It has paws. It's kind of big. That's about as much as you know.
But can I tell which direction the tracks are headed?
I'd already shouted it. I'm not
Or is
saying
it
that.
just.
I don't
Up
think
It's just
you
death,
could.
it's her own
no.
fault.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would like
Watch out for the wolves.
to regroup with the team.
Okay. You can sort of scamper back down the hill.
Hey, Battleground, you find anything? Or?
No, not really.
Gotcha.
We didn't go far enough.
Are you
I
heading up the hill?
I am just going up the hill. Yes.
Is
So I
anyone
saw something
following
ahead of.
you?
I saw something ahead in the. Can I do like a perception check to try and see if I can tell what it is or anything like that?
No, I think you just sort of felt that there, like you saw a movement. You know that there appears to be some sort of wildlife that wasn't running.
Right.
That's about it.
Okay.
Now you can, as you go forward, like try and find it,
Okay.
if that's what you'd like to do. So you could be on the lookout for it, which would be perception, or you could try and track it, which would be survival.
Yeah, I want to be kind of like on the lookout, like
Okay.
maybe kind of notice
All right.
something as like something.
Absolutely. And your passive perception is
I didn't put anything down here.
it's perception plus 10, basically.
Okay.
Can I
So
let
14.
Okay.
Can I let Inazuma know that there was tracks for a large animal up
Absolutely.
the hill?
Okay.
So-
This is the way we have to go. So.
Which direction are the birds going to compared to the hill? Are they going towards the hill, away from the hill?
I think we have to just keep going up the hill.
am not an ornithologist. Is that even the right word? But I believe,
You're not that either, but yeah.
given the situation, the birds would sort of be flying away from the hill, just
Okay.
because that's sort of like,
Like over the hill towards it?
no, like
they're flying
it's
from
on
the
a
hill.
relatively steep hill. They're nesting in trees, and then there's a thing, and they scatter. I imagine they would fly away from the hill instead of up, just because that's like a quicker path of travel. So they're sort of flying out into space.
Okay.
Well, not outer space.
I think we gotta follow the birds. There's
At this,
danger on the opposite end. We don't want to go there.
at this point, I'm a little bit up the hill.
Yeah.
I turn around and I'd like to cast thaumaturgy to make my voice boom from where they're standing and
Perfect.
say, "Follow me, idiots! What is taking you so long?"
Yes, you can absolutely do that. You all hear a booming voice saying, and it's Inazuma's voice, "Follow me, idiots. What is taking you so
I
long?"
would like to cast thaumaturgy
Okay.
and make my voice boom.
I'm gonna kill
by
this.
aggro.
Can our mazes use their spells in fights? Can we agree to do that, please?
This is a cantrip.
You are lagging behind.
They can cast it. As
We
many times
obviously
as
should
they
be
like.
going up the
I'd
hill.
like to cast Thaumaturgy and say near aggro. No.
I do go up the hill, actually. Yeah, I'd like to go.
I followed
Okay.
up the hill.
Well, so
Slowly start
the
following.
scene is essentially like we're like in a huddle and I'm telling you guys like what the rabbit says is like valuable, what I deem to be valuable information, which is why we're lagging behind. Inazuma is just full speed ahead.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I'm not sprinting up the hill. I'm kind of trudging so that you guys can catch up. But I'm trying to make the point that we know what the rabbit said enough. Let's get going. This is a mission from the gods. I'm not wasting time on a small forest creature.
He doesn't know that there's wolves ahead and we do.
Well, I know, and I'm ready to move now. I
I
know.
said wolves.
So
We can kill the wolves.
I said
That's
wolves.
not a problem.
In-
And don't
Inazuma,
eat berries.
moving
is
ahead, I'm good.
definitely the furthest up the hill.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
and I would like to think I'm
Probably
not too far.
Tagarung is nearby, maybe
Yes.
like close behind.
When I said regroup, I meant
I imagine
right
you
there.
came back down the hill, and Inazuma's there, and then you sort of followed, but you are behind him.
yes, because I'm
Yeah.
slower.
And then Oculo is probably the next, and then
I'm just gonna head down.
the rest of you are sort of lagging behind a little.
I'm probably behind that little party,
All right.
but
So
ahead of these.
You guys are spread out a fair bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm definitely following, but I'm regretting it because I know the birds is really the way to go.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
like, I'm gonna go with the group.
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
so
I mean, what do they know? But
it's the birds. Man.
yeah,
You know.
you got to stick together. Okay.
So we are trying to get up over the ridge, though. We're doing that.
We're trying to get up a
We're trying to
freaking
climb
hill
up to
right
the
now.
ridge.
Like,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
so
are.
as long as we're heading that way, I'm okay with that. Yeah.
Inazuma, can you
Oh, no.
please give me a perception check?
Oh no.
Sure. So my perception is +1.
Yeah, so
Ooh, it's a metagame.
roll
He's
d20,
opening
add
up the-
1.
the
Let me know what it
creature
is.
book, right?
That is a 10 with the +1 added.
Okay, so let's see. Ooh, you might have gotten lucky. You did.
As expected.
Yeah, you can actually tell that there is a large creature up ahead of some kind. It's off in the brush, but you can hear the movement. You can even tell that it is sort of trying to be a little subtle.
Is it obscured by leaves or is it dark? Is it just dark underneath the forest brush? Why am I having
It's
trouble
actually
seeing it?
pretty bright, but it's like it's up the hill a bit, and it is sort of behind a layer of like trees and shrubbery and stuff like that.
I can sneak behind the tree line to see if I can scare it out or ambush it.
Okay. Why don't you roll yourself for that?
Which one?
D20, and then
D20?
add your stealth.
Okay.
Should be
Plus
pretty high.
7.
Yeah.
On that
Yeah, that's
stealth.
pretty good.
Yeah.
here comes a 1.
11
So
plus 7.
18.
18. Okay.
Casters can do math, boys and girls. How exciting.
Not well.
No, clearly.
Hey,
Yeah,
you
40,000
smelly,
gold minus
correct?
35,000.
Yes.
I mean, I'm an otter, so
Okay.
We don't know what that means.
I love it.
I don't like this partition.
That's great. 'Cause what could go wrong? Okay, you sneak off. You don't know exactly where the creature is, but you know that you are hidden. What about Akulo? I imagine you've probably caught up
Sure.
by now. Inazuma, are you going to mention that you've seen anything or anything like that?
Yeah, I will. They'll come up to me, and I won't say anything, but I'll put a very dismissive wait hand out, and when they try to talk to me, I will just shush them
Okay.
and let Tagarong figure it out. Actually, how tall are you, Tagarong?
I am not very tall. I am very short. I am a
Okay.
halfling.
Can I cast the minor illusion cantrip to simulate Tagarong walking by this rock normally?
In like the sound of it?
No, an image of Tagarong kind of walking past this rock to see if we can bait whatever's behind it.
Sure.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and cast Minor Illusion. I believe that is a cantrip?
It is a cantrip, yes.
Okay.
I'm slowly catching up, but I'm still.
Yeah, you guys are maybe a little bit behind.
Yeah, I imagine Akilo is the only one close enough to
Okay.
me.
All right. You cast this illusion, and it sort of moves,
Wait, so I just see an illusion over there?
Yeah, you see Tagarung sort of.
Wait,
like,
is that
moving through the
is
brush.
Tagra in trouble? Now I think she's in trouble. She's like just walking out in the open, right? Is what I think I see.
Well, you were next to.
Okay.
You're next to Inazuma when he cast it. You did see him like do some sort of hand
Okay.
movements and stuff like that. So are you trying to detect like what's in the brush?
I would love to if I could. Yes.
You absolutely can.
I guess perception again here.
Mhm.
That is a 7 plus 4, so 11.
All right. Well,
Not great.
up ahead of you,
Mhm.
you can sort of tell that whatever this is getting closer, and you think if you just moved past sort of this little like line of shrubs and moved through that, you would be able to see it. Or you could potentially wait here and it could come to you. What do you guys do? Also, knowing that Darya, Adrian, and Flint probably still a little bit behind.
I'd like to wait and hear from Tagarong if I can.
Yeah, does it react to my illusion of Tagarong walking past it?
Nothing seems to happen.
Okay. How far behind are the Three Stooges?
I think they're still down the hill a ways. Why don't the three of you make athletics checks for climbing this hill for me?
Okay.
Okay. Not you.
Oh,
not
these
you.
three.
Darya,
Good, good. Yeah,
Adrian,
yeah, put it.
Flint.
Plus 3.
D20?
Because
Because
I
you're
need to see
taking
how
too
slow
long.
you are.
All right, so I
Or
have a
fast.
+3 in athletics.
Hey.
3 and 3.
6 from Tully.
3 plus 2 is 5.
5 from
Man, you guys are.
My character's really bad. Oh, my stats are awful.
Hindu, do we need to have a conversation about statistics again?
That's an 11 total. Thank you.
Okay.
Do you have a
so
conversation about what
I don't
statistics are?
think that you guys are having trouble going up the hill. You're just bickering on the way.
We should have went to the birds.
Yeah.
Daria. The birds, I'm telling you. I don't trust what's up that
Did
hill.
you get into my pipeweed? Why are you like
You
this?
got pipeweed?
Yes. It's
Bro.
I spent half of my 50 gold on pipeweed.
That's too expensive, man. You get some better quality where I'm from.
Inazuma and Akila,
Kill me.
are you guys waiting?
I think so, yeah. Well, is there a way I can kind of like move closer just in case they need me without being, without revealing myself?
Like moving back down the hill, maybe?
Or maybe like a little bit closer to where Tagaron will be going, like just in case.
You
Tagaron
don't
needs it.
really know where she went. She sort of slipped off, is very stealthy.
Yes.
So,
Well, without that
unfortunately,
information,
you
I'm
can't
cool
follow
to just
her
kind
out.
of wait then. Yeah, I'll just wait.
Is there a single clear path to where they're at? Like we're climbing up this hill, they're in the spot.
no, it's just sort of thick forest. It's a little bit of trailblazing on the way out. You can sort of see the path between where they are and where you are. But you're probably a ways away, and out of the shrubbery ahead of the two of you emerges a large white wolf. Following behind it are a few smaller wolves.
Oh.
It walks out and its eyes sort of like you can tell that it's looking the two of you up and down.
Oh, it sees us. Okay.
Absolutely.
Akilo, do you want to handle this or should I?
Oh, I'd be more than capable. Yeah.
Please do.
I can. Yeah, let's start. I can start this off actually.
I then
You're still gonna
spell.
on my team.
The wolf speaks.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm glad I didn't cast a spell on it.
You should not be here.
Oh, goodness gracious. Like normally, I didn't use.
It
speak with
speaks
animals.
human.
Oh, goodness gracious. Do you mean us harm?
If you do not leave. Yes.
Well, I kind of need to come through here, buddy.
No, you do not.
Why is this wolf so badass?
I then approach from the shadows
From
and
behind it.
look to assassinate.
All right.
Goodness.
All right. Awesome. I'm gonna need everyone to roll initiative.
Well, us
great.
three aren't there yet, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
no. I mean, technically, under the circumstance, yeah. This is
17 for my initiative.
I'm just.
Well, hold on. Just everyone roll. Remember
so
your
sure,
number,
sure,
and then
sure,
I'll go
okay.
through and I'll get those.
I'll leave that in there. Yeah.
Yikes.
Ooh! What an amazing character!
Yeah.
Ooh! Look at me! give him a 1.
Statistics.
Bless
Can we not explain to you
up.
that it doesn't matter
don't
if
care.
you rolled worse than
Supposed to
you?
roll up there so chat can see.
They're not. Oh, it is up there. Damn. I'm still
Yeah.
using this number. I don't care. It's a 15.
Mine's an 18.
Yeah, you can,
Oh,
you can
sure
keep
it
it.
is.
I don't think
They
they
can't
can
see
see
on
my
the
dice.
camera. I look
can
at the
they?
camera now, mate. It's
No,
too
they
big.
can't see my dice.
I'll chase them like.
Yours is right here.
like
It's
a
an
dice.
18, right?
Yeah, it's an 18.
Well, don't you have a plus in your initiative? Plus 3? Yeah, so you're 21.
Oh, you're 21? That's good. That's what you expect, though, from an assassinate type character.
Right, someone who statistically is more likely to have good rolls. Right, I agree. Goodness gracious.
It's not about statistics.
It is only that. It's only that.
And
Luck is a
time,
big
everybody.
factor.
All right.
Chance
So,
just 50 minutes in.
initiative. Does anyone have an initiative between 20 and 25?
Taco.
21.
All right, Tagaron.
Are you guys really that bad? Because the way you are looking right now.
What
you're all
number?
Crap.
It was 21, correct?
Yeah, she rolled
Yeah.
17
All
plus
right.
3.
18.
Between
Oh, 18.
20 and 15.
Yes.
I'm a 50.
17.
I rolled
Okay.
a 19 or a 16 plus 3.
Okay.
Is that between 15?
Is that between 15 and 20, Tony?
Well, wait, didn't you say 15?
Yes. Yes.
And
You're
20.
good.
It's because you hesitated.
Goodness.
Well, I rolled a 15.
No, I
We're
think-
moving into our first.
I think you
encounter,
got into
by the
that
way.
pipe
I
weed
said
all
19
right.
and 16 plus 3.
Okay.
Akila was 17?
That's right, yeah.
Do you guys all get pluses to your
I have a
initiative, by the
question,
way?
though.
No, mine's 0.
Yours was
I'm
15?
very
Yeah.
Where do you get plus from
I have,
that?
I have
dexterity?
0.
Your initiative
Well, you
plus
have
is
your
in the
initiative
middle
already.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By-
Okay.
by armor class.
So that adds your
I
All
got.
right.
Oh, do you just want me to tell you?
Yeah.
I got a 3.
Okay.
total.
6 total.
6? All right.
I
great.
rolled a 3. I got a 3
This is good.
initiative.
This is.
But I actually wanted to do something.
Oh, here
Well,
we go.
hold on. Let me get this all
She
set
started
up.
combat, so like, good
She's
luck.
ready for it.
So I was like, I want to go and see the.
Yeah, wait, do I have to assassinate right away? Or like.
You
You
called
have,
it.
you have
You said
started
we'll
the
get
fight
there.
with that.
Assassinate.
That-
Okay.
You put us into combat
Okay.
for the first time.
I mean,
I'm changing dice.
He
you
threatened
are
the
an
squad.
assassin.
He's threatening the squad. We don't
Yeah.
ask questions.
Sis-
No,
Every bit of
absolutely.
squad so
You
far.
can hear it. It's great. It's a great decision.
Tagaron's
Tagaron,
character goes.
you're going to get a surprise round. So that means that you can take one action outside of initiative. You just basically get a free turn. So, what would you like to do?
Anything.
I assume murder.
I
You're
would,
pretty good at it.
I would like to assassinate, but before I kill the wolf, like in position, I want to ask it what it knows about where it came from.
I don't know if that's.
Where'd you
I,
come from?
We were, Taco, we were asking questions, and then you tried to
Remember,
assassinate.
there are a
We were
bunch of
doing
smaller wolves.
I
There are
think
two
We were
small wolves
asking
behind it.
questions.
you
Oh,
can.
this is good.
I imagine you could sort of.
buddy,
what
how's it
weapon are you using?
I have a rapier.
Okay, so you can like sort of jump on it and like stab it and say that, right? But like,
You have daggers as well, right?
I have a short bow and arrows, as well as, yes, 2 daggers.
yeah, rapier is definitely your best option there. So you can like attack it and do that. If you just speak to it, you're gonna give up your surprise round because it's.
If you're attacking, in my opinion, you should probably attack.
You
and still
committed.
give you advantage.
Yeah.
You committed. Just
Squad, we're going
commit.
all in.
Kill it.
All
We're
in.
killing it.
Don't worry, we got you.
All
bud.
right,
We just kill it.
I don't.
awesome.
I know.
So go ahead and roll to attack. That's going to be a d20 plus your dexterity plus 2.
So my dexterity.
+3.
Nice. Okay.
So plus 5.
Just whatever you roll, you get a 5 on top of that. Yeah. Oh, you needed it. It's a 3. So 8 total.
that
That
hurts.
is probably not going to be enough.
That's
If I
probably
had
not
to
gonna be
wager
enough.
against.
No, it's not. But I'm going to give you advantage in this case because you're attacking from the shadows. The wolf was in the middle of parlay. It has no idea you're there. So you have a little bit more time to line up your shot. You can roll again and take the highest of the 2 rolls.
Crap, made that sound so much worse. Like you're in the middle of parlay and you stab him.
9.
That's a lot better.
14 in total. Yeah.
14 in total. That will hit.
Okay.
So you hit the wolf. What is the damage of your rapier? Probably 8-sided dice? D8?
Yeah, D8 plus
Okay.
3.
Plus 3. Cool. And then you also will get your sneak attack, which is
2d6.
2d6.
Goodness.
And I believe your assassination feature allows you to double that.
Yes.
Taco's a nut. Are you
She's
kidding
about
me?
to one-shot it. Are you kidding me?
Hindu, can you just double check that for me? But let's go with that,
Yeah.
because
We'll just go with it for now.
So she
You
needs
know.
1d8, 2d6.
This is the
1d8
D8,
plus
right?
46.
This is d8 like this.
Or 1d8 plus 3 plus
So
46.
this one.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a deal.
And then 46, so 4 of them.
4,
How many do you have? Do you need one? I can give you
Yep,
one.
there you go.
Oh, she's
Good.
got 4. Yeah.
Now just roll all that, add 3.
At the same time, you think?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll be fine. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Taco, there's a huge bowl.
It is a
right?
big bowl.
Like,
but
oh,
look at
look
these
at
rolls!
Roll stand, add
They
them up
all
for me. I can't see.
stand.
That's 22 on just the d6.
2 6s, 2 5s.
And then this is a 2, I guess, is where we're guessing this one is.
24.
So 12,
If
17.
it's a cocked dice, like if it's on its side, we roll it.
Yeah, yeah, re-roll it, Taco. Jeez. So 23 altogether then?
23, is that plus 3?
I've only added these
No,
numbers.
okay.
My dexterity
So total
is plus
26.
3, yes.
All right.
Is that good?
Who knows?
And again,
pretty
she
good.
just rolled damage, right? She just
Yeah.
rolled 26.
I mean, she is sneak attacking it. Like, this is the best case
Okay.
scenario we'll ever
Awesome.
get.
So that was the surprise round. It sort of happens outside of initiative.
Okay.
Now initiative starts.
Mm-hmm.
It's Tagarung's turn.
Again.
You can attack again.
Oh,
How
and
do
you
the
have
little
your assassinate class feature again.
How do the little wolves react
Uh,
to me killing the big one?
They
Did you kill it or did you just?
you
Okay.
haven't killed it.
I haven't
you
killed it.
you like stabbed it good. But it's not dead.
I stab good.
They probably like immediately sort of crouch down a little bit, but they don't have time to react before you act again.
Okay.
any hit you score against a creature that is surprised is a critical hit, and it's 1d6 on the sneak attack.
It's a critical hit. I need another D8. Just for that last round of
Goodness.
damage.
Oh, well.
Seven
Your D8 rolls
again.
haven't been great. That's a 1 there, Todd.
Oh, that's a 1.
All right.
I thought it was a
Sorry,
7
man.
because of
A
that.
total of
sorry,
27. Fantastic.
Yeah, you get 1d6. Sorry, 1.
She's going to get 2d6 because she's level 3. It'll be...
Cool. Okay, I'm just reading what it is.
Yeah. It starts at 1d6. Okay, so it is your turn again.
Okay.
You are immediately behind the Winter Wolf. You still sort of have it caught by surprise.
Did you ask it anything yet? You changed your mind?
How you
would
like
like
getting
to do?
stabbed,
Oh, you
idiot.
I spit on it.
I almost want to ask it, does it still not want us to travel through here?
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Spammed on its body.
Yeah, do like an intimidation or something. Talk and be like, yeah, you want it again.
I want
like
to
a little
ask it if
So,
it...
do you want to not attack?
Would I be grossly out of position?
You are
You're on
kind
his
of in the
back.
middle of them.
You're on his
You're
back,
on, yeah,
stabbing
you're on
it.
that
Am
one's
I out
back,
of
and there's
position?
2 wolves
All right.
behind you. Can
Yeah.
you like maybe simultaneously kill the 2 wolves? You have an AoE.
Yeah. Can I...
Unlucky.
Man.
Yeah,
I was going to say throw out the daggers at the same time.
Oh my God.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That
Finn.
might be a
you're
bit
good.
much.
that
No,
seems
you
pretty.
can do that. You can try.
Though that would set a hell of a tone.
Yeah.
If me and Akiva
Wait, am I
just
actually allowed to
watched
try
that happen.
Yeah, you want to throw your daggers at
I
two of
want
the
to.
other
I want to
wolves?
throw my 2 daggers at the little wolves.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. You can do that. You can throw the 2 daggers separately.
Yes,
Just so you know, with the how the rules for that work, your daggers deal 1d4 damage.
Yes.
Only your main hand dagger will get the +3. The other dagger will just be a raw 1d4. And your sneak attack bonus, the 2d6, will only go for one of those hits, and you'll have to choose which wolf.
Okay. I would like to do left hand stronger, or the left dagger stronger side. That's my stronger throwing side. So that is the one I would like to apply the sneak attack damage to. And you said 1d4. Is that this one?
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
before.
Okay.
So go ahead and make your attack rolls.
So
That'll be
so
with the D20.
roll your d20.
Oh.
14.
Okay, so you're going to hit one wolf. Roll it again, just so we can see whether you hit both your attacks.
20.
Oh my goodness.
Natural 20. That's a critical hit.
What's going
So,
on? Taco's dummy good.
That was your second attack, so I think that's going to be the offhand dagger. Because I think you would throw your dominant hand first, and then
Yes.
I agree.
secondary hand, but it's still a critical hit. Sneak attack, I believe, lets you choose which target that you apply it to, but you did say it was the main hand, so we're going to put it there. So for your main hand hit, roll 1d4 plus 2d6 and then add 3.
So all these.
Yep.
Your sneak attack is so good.
Oh, I gotta re-roll that one, don't I?
No.
Oh,
Oh,
it's only the
Nice
D20.
try.
So this is 6 total that she's got here, plus 3, you said?
6 plus 3, yeah, so 9.
9.
Okay. And the other one is a crit, so I need 2d4.
3.
Total of 3?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
He's dead.
Tom said just make
If they're not dead, you're dead.
So-
That's exactly what's going
They're not dead. One of them is particularly wounded.
Okay.
Um,
Is it visible?
it was the first one she hit. Yeah, that one is very wounded.
The one that spoke.
No.
Oh, right.
No.
Well, the White Wolf took 26.
The winter wolf is much larger than the rest.
Right.
The other ones are like normal wolf size, and
Okay.
that one is very big.
Okay.
Maybe more like the size of like a lion.
It's like Calder. Okay.
So-
yeah.
The one to her left is to our right.
Yeah, yeah. The most injured one is So you've thrown out your daggers. One to the left that lands a good hit. The other one, it was only one dagger. It's not with your primary hand, so it was a little weak. But you do land a solid hit there. I think you probably get it like on one of its legs. That is the end of your turn. Is now Adrian Anderson. You're pretty far behind. So your speed is 30 because you're a human. I imagine that you could move as far as you can. Each turn in game time is like 6 seconds, which means Taco did all that in about 12 seconds.
It's pretty nutty.
Pretty nutty. You can like go as far as you can up the hill,
Yeah.
and you can shoot with your bow,
Okay.
or you could like dash, which basically you move, and then instead of attacking, you move again. And
Okay.
that would allow you to get to the wolves.
Am I, like, how many feet am I?
I'd say it's probably around 60, 70 feet.
Okay, because I'm going to use Dissonant Whispers
Yeah, you can do that.
on
Absolutely.
the Winter Wolf here.
You can also move and do that, so that would make
Okay,
sense to
yeah.
get just a little closer.
Sure, I'll go ahead and move and get closer so I can use Dissonant Whispers
Yep.
to the big wolf.
Okay. Is Dissonant Whispers an attack roll or a saving
Yes,
throw?
it says it whispers a melody to a creature that applies 3d6 psychic damage.
Okay, and then does it say that there's a saving throw on there?
I believe there should be some saving throw.
All right.
Dissonant Whispers.
It'll be in the spell category.
Yeah.
Around page 200.
What kind of stuff do you
200?
whisper to it, Tilly?
Hey, you're bad and you need to be good.
That would really mess me up psychically.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
it's a
I don't think
wisdom
there's any
saving
recovery.
throw.
I'm
from
thinking
that.
like 3d6 worth of messed up is what
It
I
is.
think,
Which wolf are you attacking?
The big one.
The big one. Okay. So it's going to need to make a wisdom saving throw. What is your saving throw modifier?
I have dexterity and charisma.
Dissonant Whispers.
Like I saving
No,
throw?
no, no. For your spell save DC, sorry.
Oh, my spell save DC is 13.
I think it's
13,
It'll be
okay.
all the way at the back. It's alphabetical.
It passes, so I
It's
believe
alphabetical
Dissonant
back.
Whispers causes half damage.
Okay.
You got a bunch to do.
But still, roll your 3d6. You still damage it.
Okay. Do I add anything to this?
Nope, just 3d6.
Alright. 9.
9 damage.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. That's your turn. It's going to be one of the wolves, one of the small ones. It definitely sees Tagarung as a threat. And
Is this the more injured one or the less injured one?
this one has not been touched.
So there's
Oh, there's
there's
3
3.
wolves.
There are 4.
Oh my goodness.
Plus the big one.
Oh goodness.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're right in the middle.
Yeah.
So glad you threw those daggers away. Yeah,
In
what a
fact,
great idea to start a
you're
5-on-1
surrounded.
fight. Yeah, great. Ooh.
There's a room.
But I have insane acrobatics.
Yeah. All right. So this wolf is going to move to Tagarung and try and attack her. I think it sort of like pounces to try and get you off of the winter wolf. Let's see. What is your armor class?
14.
The wolf misses.
Nice.
You are fine. Yeah, you're probably like on the back. I think your rapier might be like stuck in, and you're holding on, and
After-
maybe you're able to like move out of the way.
Yeah, I was about to ask, after I'm attacked, am I allowed to like slide to the underbelly of the big wolf and look to gut it?
I think you could try and do that on your next turn.
Okay.
Cool. Akilo.
That's me, baby.
Yeah. You're pretty close. You could move into melee if you wanted to.
I sure don't.
Okay, but you could.
But I got the
You
option.
have the option.
At least it's up here, and I could if I wanted to. I think I know what I would like to do. I want to use. So I have an attack that has a secondary kind of splash effect within 5 feet. Can I kind of tell how they're grouped up and maybe what would get the best splash effect out of it?
They are pretty grouped up.
Okay.
The winter wolf is definitely in the middle.
Perfect.
And I think you could splash into 3 other
Okay.
of the smaller wolves.
Do I need to worry about Tagaron at all, or am I able to like control that?
You would actually hit Tagaron.
Oh, I don't want to
Do it.
that.
Do it.
No, I
She's starting
don't.
to fight.
Do it.
No, I don't want to hit
do it.
Tagaron.
Do it.
Do it.
It's pretty good. It's like
Would it kill me?
66 on the back end.
Statistically, you
it
might
could definitely
miss.
hurt. It could definitely hurt.
Statistically, you might miss it.
Do it. Statistics, Finch.
I think I still want to do it, even though I'm going to hurt my friend. It's hard to pass up
I
this
mean,
much AoE.
how well do you know her?
I just met her right?
already.
Yeah. It's too much. If they're
starting
all
to fight.
grouped, there's no way I can pass up all the damage on everyone else just
All
because
right.
of Taco.
I'll take the blow. I understand.
So yeah, I'm going to use my Ice Knife spell.
Okay.
And I guess I use my...
I think that starts with an attack roll.
Right, okay, so my spell attack is 4, so it's +4 on my attack roll?
Yes.
Okay. 6 + 4, so 10?
That is not going to be good enough.
Okay.
So you miss.
So it says
but
on miss,
it
I still
still
get the
does stuff.
explosion, right?
Yes, the knife explodes, and everyone nearby has to take a dexterity save or
Right.
take damage. Now, if they make that save, they avoid it completely. Let's start with Tagaron.
Yeah, please
so
avoid
roll your
this.
dexterity saving throw.
Um,
So that'll be under dexterity. If you have it marked, you get a +2.
I do believe I have it marked. It
Okay,
just
so your
wasn't
dexterity
filled in.
modifier +2.
Should probably add that in here.
Can I kind of like, Tagaron, dodge it! Can I kind of like help out?
What happened?
Standard D20.
Just a d20.
This is not you.
Yeah, alright, okay.
All right. What?
19.
Yeah,
Plus 2.
great. So the explosion misses her entirely. You're able to sort of like move to the side a little bit. Okay. What is your spell save DC for these
It
other
is
wolves?
12.
12.
And this one, it looks like it's through... Oh, you said dexterity.
Okay. It misses everybody.
No! Oh my goodness. That's alright, I didn't hit
Useless.
Tagaron.
I rolled really well.
Useless.
That's how they work?
It actually didn't do anything. I'm sorry.
I need somebody to help me out
I'm not
over
that
here.
sorry.
I got you.
Well, before that, it is going to be the Winter Wolf's turn.
Oh no.
Now, it does have an angry otter on its back. But it doesn't have a great way to deal with that right now. So instead, it's going to charge forward at Inazuma and Akilo,
Okay.
and it's going to exhale a blast
They're all
of
gonna die.
freezing wind. So I need both of you to make a saving throw.
This is the
Okay.
best part, yeah.
Where do I
We're
pull
all
it
gonna
out of?
die after all that shit talk. I'm so excited.
So just roll a d20 plus
Hey,
your
dude,
dexterity
we didn't even
modifier.
start the fight. It's not on.
Plus
How
the-
is this a?
It's the dexterity
you
modifier.
started helping her with the fight.
Because she started. She's my teammate.
Is she
That's
though?
19 plus 2. So 21.
Okay.
So it's where is that?
Your
Dexterity.
dexterity modifier, and if you have that as a
I don't. Mine is 0.
Okay.
So 9 for me.
All right. Let's see.
I think you might take some damage.
I'm thinking so. This is good news.
Let's
Starts
see.
like to get everyone injured in the very first thing.
I'm not injured. I don't know what you're talking about.
Taco's weaved through so far very well.
Wow, you guys are lucky.
Whew.
So Inazuma takes 10 damage, or sorry, 5 damage. You resist half.
Okay.
Akilo takes 10 damage.
Okay.
I want you to know that I rolled 3 1s.
Thank goodness.
wow.
It's about as bad as it
Yeah,
can
it was a really good fight to start off with, wasn't it, Taka? When he rolled 3 ones and they still took that much damage.
What could go wrong?
No, what could go wrong?
I may
Okay.
have to
The best of
out
adventure.
all the stops here.
Yeah, you better pull out the big spells all
Flint.
of a sudden. Yeah.
It's your turn.
Well, I'm like coming up on this hill.
Yeah,
still.
you're probably about 30 feet away from the winter wolf
Can I
and
see the
60
wolf
feet away from
use
her.
that ability? Like,
Yeah,
can
it
I-
does. It breathes frost ahead of you.
Can I see all the wolves in the area too? Like all
Yes.
those wolves in the so I can kind of see what's going up ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, I will use my turn to continue to slowly walk up the hill.
You can get to the winter wolf.
I'm not
with
in a
your
rush to do it because I don't even
No.
know what's going on. Like that's what I'm like.
This
I'll
is what
keep
I'm
going.
saying.
What?
Why are you actively trying to be worse?
I'm not actually trying to be
Yeah,
worse.
that's what I was saying. You
So
are.
you can-
You are.
Walking at a normal pace,
Right.
you will get to the big wolf.
Cool. Sure.
You're there. You're next to it.
Oh, I've still got time to do on my turn.
Yeah. Do you want to hit it?
I'm so confused about what's going on. Why we're fighting at all of a
Aren't you
sudden.
supposed to
Like, I
be
don't know
like
what's going on.
stupid strong? Like do something.
Yeah, but I'm not stupid enough to just hit a wolf for
So-
the sake of hitting a wolf. Why
What,
are
you
we fighting
think
a
you
wolf?
think it got stabbed and it's gonna be like, oh, he's good, he didn't stab me. You think that's the plan?
All I've seen is this otter thing jump on its back, start throwing knives around, and then it defensively.
It was
tried to-
threatening
tried
the
to-
Oh,
side.
see, you're on
Side
the
of
wolf side.
Yeah,
That's
side of
great.
the wolf.
Why?
We make fun of your character.
if anyone's
better
gonna be on the wolf
punish
side,
them.
it's
Scott,
me.
joke,
Not
dude.
you. Okay. I guess I'll walk up then, and considering we're fighting, I'm gonna have to fight too, and I don't know why I'm fighting because of the fact that I don't know these people. I'm not very comfortable around them already.
Use the one.
Yes!
one.
That's what it's
The
all
what?
about. You know which one.
You know the
The
one.
what one?
Where is it? Where'd you put it?
What?
Use the one. This one.
Yeah, use the one.
Savage attack. You're also excited. You know what that does? First of all,
No.
We experience it every day.
No. I'm gonna crit first of all, and then I get an extra die roll. That's all savage attacks is.
Use it.
I'm gonna hit crit first. I'm not even sure. Okay. I begrudgingly take down my hood and pull my hammer from the back. My
Oh,
two-handed
goodness.
Hammer,
Is that what was underneath the hood?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
like round the back, and you can see my facial deformity. And I will swing at the wolf.
All right. Well, roll a d20 plus your attack bonus.
It's a 6 plus my. Is it strength, isn't it?
It's strength plus 2.
Oh, okay then. Well, that's still terrible.
Plus 5 then?
12. No,
12.
Plus 3 plus 6 plus 2. It's 11, sorry.
11.
Yeah.
Not quite good enough. You do not hit the wolf.
Cool.
All right.
Want to anyway. But
I know you
got,
didn't.
Kind of got talked into it when I'm like watching all this. Never met these people before. An otter jumps in the back of a pack of wolves and starts stabbing it. This dude's shouting at me. He's all about freaking birds over here. This one looks like he's out of some sort of Arctic cartoon. And I don't know what the hell this thing is over here.
Clearly,
What was
Flint
your
is not
rank?
from Manchester because it would have glassed this wolf at the
6.
first opportunity.
Has to have a reason.
The reason is
if you spill
it
my
attacked.
pints, if you spill my pints,
All right.
if you got him away.
So
if
do you
trip
think you're
me
going to
over.
accomplish your guys' mission on your own? Do you think you can do that?
I'm not even sure why I'm on the mission.
Well,
yet,
hold
or what
on.
mission I'm
Hold on. While you're bickering, it's the wolf's turn.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
I didn't take 10 damage from Brent yet. Let's
they,
keep this going.
Don't worry, I'm now in the firing
So-
line, so I'll just attack it all.
The 3 wolves, one uninjured and 2 injured ones, charge down the hill at you. They're going to attack Flint, Inazuma, and Akilo each. So Flint,
Didn't see this coming.
you're getting attacked first.
That's why I wanted to walk up the hill and wait because we're always going to hit the rock thing first.
We would have to fight it eventually. Why not get the surprise attack first?
Top, you had a great hit. I
Flint,
have
it
yet to
crits
follow.
you.
It crits me! What a shock!
Well, they're weaker against.
He's probably
yeah,
dead.
It's-
We're dead on
Is that a
turn
good
one.
side joke? That was
Yeah,
good.
that's good.
Not bad.
If I die off this now, so you guys are making me swing it.
11
I'm so
damage.
healing. Okay.
What do I take?
Is that through?
Oh,
does that through
and
armor?
sorry, I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Yeah, your armor is your AC, basically.
Does my armor not come into that?
That is your armor.
Yeah, it's not like you don't mitigate damage. It's like, do you get hit or not?
Okay, so what am I rolling? D20 plus whatever it is. 4 plus what?
Plus your strength saving throw.
I don't have a strength saving. throw.
Well, you just have your raw strength, so it's
Oh.
plus 3.
Plus 3, so 7.
Um,
Yeah.
so it sort of like bites your leg and drags you to the ground. You're knocked
Neat.
down.
Which leg is it, right or left?
You pick.
Okay, right is my rock one, and like left is my humanoid one. So I'd prefer the rock one. If that's
Yeah, I
okay
think
with
it's
the
probably
DM.
on the rock one.
I
It was a
appreciate that.
crit, but it didn't
It's
do
stone.
that much damage.
It's stone. So
That
it's-
makes sense.
How much damage? 10.
11.
11. Cool. Neat. Thanks, team. Appreciate it so much.
Okay. I crit again.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, was this on me as well?
No, this is
Oh,
on
I was like,
Zoom.
okay, goodbye, everybody. Nice to see you all. Pleasure playing. What a great session.
Really glad Tagarong started all this.
You take 9 damage.
Well, I mean, idiot over here is the one we're going.
And
Follow me!
If you guys would have followed normally, then
I
this
need
wouldn't be
you
a
to
problem.
make a strength saving throw.
Oh, great. All right. 17. It's pretty good.
You make the save. It does not. It is not able to pull you to the ground.
Excellent.
I'm
so
grounded,
so
right?
I'm sorry, I took 9.
getting
Yeah,
pulled away.
you're lying down.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Oculo.
Yes, please.
You are also hit by the wolf.
Okay.
It's not a crit.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. It does 8 damage.
Goodness.
Can we get one of these wolves?
Make a
back?
strength saving throw.
Okay.
Let's try and get a bit more of a number.
Mine is -2, by the way, for strength. So
Yeah. Well,
just want to let
roll
you know.
high.
16
that's not
minus
bad.
2, so 14. Is that
Yeah,
enough?
you stay on your feet.
Whew! Even though I'm kind of scrawny.
All right.
Easy.
Daria,
It's all that pad of the
you
jacket
are
and stuff, that's what it
30
is.
feet away from this melee up ahead.
Is he the very last
No.
in the turn order? Okay.
Inazuma is actually pretty
Oh,
slow. Yeah,
goodness.
slow to add.
Thaumaturgy is like a cantrip, like is that free?
No, it will take your turn, and that would be your action.
What are you going to do? Slam an open door
While
in the forest?
I'm like casually walking up,
Yeah.
I use thaumaturgy.
So you don't want to fight the wolves
Deal
that are
damage
killing
here,
people.
Tom.
I don't know what's going on.
Yes, you do. You
Oh,
can
I
see
know?
this.
No,
Oh,
you should
yeah.
know because I had to know and I had
You're
to
like
swing at a freaking
30
wolf.
feet
What are
away.
we dealing with?
I don't
here? Kill the
I
thing.
thought I didn't know. I was trying
know.
to RP.
Yeah,
I was
it's
gonna say, "Hey, what's going on?" and then end my turn.
Yeah,
I can
no,
see
you know,
you're
you can
doing
see
that
it.
normally.
It's 30 feet away.
All right. So I see what's going on over
Yeah.
there. I walk up to it.
You walk up to it. Cool.
No. I walk up to like the melee.
He already
area.
said he walked up to it. That
Right.
should count.
That he can walk up to it and then he can do something else.
And then I cast Identify.
On what?
Me.
I can't cast it on the pack of wolves.
No, that is for items.
Are all the wolves the same? Like if I
There are 4 wolves and a big wolf.
right, but
That's
are
white
all
and
the little
wintry.
wolves the same?
And they've dragged Flint to the ground.
Hi.
He's bleeding.
And you're trying to
Inazuma's
figure out
bleeding.
what they
are.
What they
Oculo
are.
is bleeding.
Freaking
I'm
wolf.
very hurt.
Tagarung is on the back of one with her rapier stabbed into it.
I was
Deal
trying to figure
damage.
out like total HP.
Oh, no, that's Identify cannot do that.
Okay,
Can he
wait.
kind of tell which one is the one that's hurt, I guess?
Yes,
Like,
you
is
can
that
look
what
at
you're
them
trying
and
to
see
do?
that like there's
What
a
is
wolf that's bleeding
bleeding?
a lot, and there's a wolf that has been hurt a little bit.
All right.
How about use an attack?
Well, I'm looking at a whole bunch here.
You see how I just went swing hammer and roll a die? You could do
So the white wolf was one that
hold
breathed
person,
frost
is that a
on me?
bad-
Yes.
That's the first one.
Wait,
we
do I
have to
not
kill.
get
Something
frost
damage.
resistance or
If we
something?
kill the big
It
one,
can
the little ones will
paralyze
go
them.
away.
I
But
believe
there's
hold
two
person
dogs.
I
only
have
works
no
on
idea if I
people.
do.
Okay, but
We
they're not
should
immune to
just
damage,
focus
is
the
my
big one.
question.
Nope, they are paralyzed.
Okay.
They're not immune to damage.
Sure. I use Scorching Ray at the most damaged wolf.
Scorching ray.
So- I'm gonna tell you
it like
that
a Becky's
that
thing?
should it hit
Yeah.
will overkill.
Okay.
Scorching Ray is it's level
Like
2
Becky's
spell.
the bad
Yes.
Correct? Yeah, that's overkill.
Okay.
Do it.
You,
So-
I mean, you could do it. It would murder the hell
Can,
out.
can I can I change my answer?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I'll just use my crossbow at the most wounded wolf.
Okay, absolutely.
He's got a crossbow and he can just... Wait, he can one-shot this thing or use a crossbow?
No, we've already hit it. He would be finishing it off.
Yeah.
This is a D8.
Roll your d20 to see if you hit.
Okay. 13 plus
Plus 2 plus your dexterity.
15 plus 3. So 13 plus 2 is 15, and then plus 3 from my 16 dexterity is 18.
Okay, you hit.
All right.
So roll your damage and then add your dexterity.
All right. 1d8.
That is not a d8.
Oh,
This one.
fucking hell. Okay. 8.
There you go.
Okay.
8 plus 5 plus 3. Right? I get attack bonus?
No. That's to try and hit it. Just your
Okay.
damage bonus, which is +3. So 8 plus 3.
Word.
How do you kill this wolf? Give me my dice.
Extremely, so I walk up, I assess the situation, I see you on the ground, I see you on the bag, everyone's going nuts, and I show up and I go, just shoot it between the eyes.
It goes down. The other wolves sort of like growl. Inazuma, it's your turn.
So there's 3 small wolves, 1 big wolf left. Right?
Wait, he killed a small wolf?
Yes.
Yeah. Would it be?
I thought he killed the...
Wait, Handy, what did you do with your turn? Handy, what was your turn? What did you do with your turn?
At least he tried to hit the big one.
Did you
Welcome
miss?
to the big one.
Okay,
Hey,
and then you missed.
And then
I just want to make
draw
sure you
aggro.
It's not his
And
fault.
draw aggro, okay?
If I were to use a level 2 shatter, would that be to try and kill them all? Would that be a little overkill here?
Do it.
You won't.
You won't kill him
You
all.
won't do it.
It's gonna hit us too.
Wait,
That's
what?
what you
Yeah,
think.
Shatter
so
But I've got
shatter.
sculpt spell, so I
Okay.
can sculpt it to not hit you guys.
Hey, you
Yeah.
are OP.
Well,
do it.
I've got so it's level 2 plus the level of the spell. So it's 1 plus the level of the spell, which is level in the spell is level 2. So I can sculpt it
killed
around
something.
3 of you.
I don't care.
Y'all chilling.
I'm alright.
I'm like the only one that
only
needs
have
to be
10
sculpted.
HP
I'm
left.
fine, don't worry.
You have 10 whole HP?
Well, less.
I feel like I need to
Hey,
try
I
and
have 6.
blow. I feel like I need to try and blow
You got
this up.
6.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. You're better off than me.
So it's just us three.
I
Just that you have to mellow.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about you.
Okay.
I don't have to, is he close enough that he would get hit by this?
No.
Okay, so it's only these 3.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
You can sculpt around all of them.
Oh, you know what you could do? Leave out the big wolf because that's not a priority here, and just take out the
I'm
baby
gonna hit
ones,
all
right?
the wolves with shatter. I'll sculpt it around these
Yo,
3,
big
All
wolf
right.
is
which
not
guarantees
my
their
priority.
saving throw.
Absolutely. So it is
Babies
a
are
saving
a
throw.
little
What kind of
closer
saving
to
throw is
death.
it?
Constitution.
Okay. The wolves will make their con saving throw, starting with the big one.
Yo, what time is it?
It makes
you
a
get a
save.
watch.
I got one.
I sent that out to everybody.
It makes the
I
same.
swear
That's
about this.
bad.
It does.
It's oh, you know what time it is.
Other
I see.
2 wolves.
I see. What's happening?
What's the spell save DC?
I may have to look that up. Oh wait, mine is 14.
Okay. One of the wolves fails.
Okay.
The other,
There's 2 more.
the other 2 succeed.
Okay, so I'm only hitting one of these wolves.
Roll. No, you're hitting all of them. I
Okay.
believe it does half damage.
Yeah,
roll,
it should tell you what it
roll your
does on the
damage.
fail.
Okay, so roll my damage. It is 3d6 or no 3d8. So can I snag some d8s?
He's got D8.
Is this a D8?
Yeah, this is one here.
I'm so heated about being in this fight right now.
I can tell.
Well, Finch, you keep pushing me into it too, which I'm
I
really
do
heated about
16.
too. Like, what?
I mean,
16
if you're
damage?
okay with
16,
watching us
do I get
die,
the spell
I'm saying it
attack
would make
mod?
sense for you to
No.
help us live.
Okay.
As a character
Okay,
in this
so-
world,
Or do I
It
get
would
plus
make
dexterity
sense
or
if we
anything?
lived.
So it's 16 damage,
Okay.
and then
Do you not
8
wanna
on
do
half,
this shit?
right?
yeah, but doesn't
So
rage.
the big wolf will take 8. It resisted.
I don't get any plus modifiers. Okay.
Nope.
I'm cool with helping right now.
So the
This
big wolf,
weirdo, not so
the big
much.
wolf
She's
is
the one that's
pretty
fighting.
bloodied at this point.
Did he kill any of them?
This is
2
thunder
of the
damage.
small wolves die.
And you killed one, right? So there's
Yeah,
only
so
one
There's
small
only
wolf
one
and one big
left.
wolf?
What does it look like as you cast this spell?
I'm clearly very annoyed at this whole situation. Tagarong just kind of goes off the rails and does this. So I just immediately, the lightning flashing underneath my eyes and my skin, I make the hand sign or whatever it is, and this massive thunderous explosion, because it's sound. It sounds like a crack of lightning just hit the ground right next to the big wolf, and the ground kind of erupts underneath it, and I'm just really angry.
Yeah, and 2 of those small wolves just go flying. They hit a tree. They fall to the ground in a heap. The other small wolf is still a ways up the hill. The big wolf sort of flinches, but
Am I
he's
free then?
okay. You're still on the ground,
Right, I'm not being
but
dragged
there's
away.
nothing next to you. There's no
Okay,
wolf
cool.
next to you. Yeah.
I'll stay on the ground.
Okay, Tagarong, it's your turn. You're still on the back of this wolf.
Still am on the back of this wolf. And you said the wolf is looking really bloody.
It's
right now.
bloodied,
Is
yeah.
Taco,
thought
have
that
you
was your
taken
first
damage
spell?
yet?
No, I've evaded everything.
Taco started
Oh,
all
so
of
that
this,
was
and
the
only
first
we have
first?
taken damage. She's
So now
fine.
this is the first, like the last.
Yeah.
Okay.
You need to kill this. Big
I
thing.
would like to take my rapier and slide to the underbelly of the wolf to gut it for a killing
Okay.
blow.
Give me an acrobatics check to see if you can do that movement.
+7.
Yeah, so roll +7.
Yeah, it's a d20 plus 7.
So this one. Okay, I gotta re-roll.
Oh, that's right.
got a
gets
one.
to
She gets a
reroll.
reroll. What
She
the
rolled
hell?
2 ones.
That was
wow.
beautiful. That was a bad roll. That was very cool.
That's so cool.
What is it?
How
It's
does
a
that
3
happen?
though.
It's a 3.
So
that's
plus
a
7, so 10.
10.
That's rough.
It's like some
I think
skateboard trick.
you
looks like a skate.
fail and recover, if that makes sense. Like, you start to do it, you start to fall, you recover. Maybe you're on the side a little bit now, but you haven't really made that movement. You've got sort of like a handful of fur that you're holding on to. But you can still make an attack.
I'd like to stab the wolf on its side.
Aren't your daggers gone?
Yes.
She has her
You
rapier.
have
the
a
rapier.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, absolutely. Make an attack.
So d20 first, I believe.
Oh dear.
It's a 1.
6.
Plus your attack bonus.
Plus
So is
5
that
on the
strength?
rapier?
It's going to be dexterity plus 2.
Yeah, I think you have it here for your rapier
Oh,
plus 5.
so dexterity is +3.
Mhm.
+2 is 5. Oh yeah, that's right.
Total
there.
of 11 is not high enough to hit the wolf. So you just don't really have the position. You try to attack it, but I don't think you're even really able to get the swing off is what happens, because you're sort of like hanging on. You pull back, the wolf shifts, and you're like, oh god. And it's sort of all it takes to hold on to the side of this very large wolf.
It's like a bucking bronco right now.
Yeah.
You're off the side of it, yeah.
Goodness.
Uh-oh.
Adrian.
Okay, so I would like to. All right, since he used sculpted on those 3, are they still like sculpted?
No, that's only for his spells.
Damn, because
Yeah.
I also have shatter.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna take
You
that
got the
risk.
crap
to hit
version of
them.
Shatter, is that what I'm hearing?
Can I only use 1 dissonant whispers like per day or something? Or how does that work?
It depends on your number of spells per day. So you could reuse it. And for first level spells
Oh, I
per
should've pulled the
day,
Legolas.
what is it? It's
And
probably
one, like,
3.
Sit up on its
3?
back
Okay,
and
I'll
shot
just
it.
use
have a bow?
dissonant whispers
Yes.
yet again on the big wolf.
Do that on the next
Okay.
round if we make it there.
Absolutely.
If we don't die first.
Hugo, you are fully healthy. You have nothing to worry about.
So that is a wisdom save.
I believe so.
Let's
Last
see.
time it was what?
Yeah, it was
I should
some
probably
kind
write
of
that down.
save.
I'll write
For
it down.
Dissonant Whispers?
Dissonant
Decide what I wanna do.
Whispers.
You said wisdom,
is
I believe.
wisdom save, that's
Wisdom
correct.
save.
Okay. The big wolf. And what's your spell save DC?
Spell save DC is 13.
7.
13. All right, it fails. So it takes 3d6 psychic damage. Go ahead and roll that.
Why is this wolf
Also,
so
it failed the wisdom
OP?
save.
It fails.
I
Yeah.
hit it with like
Sucker.
20. I hit it with like 27 at the start. That should have killed it.
Yeah.
All right, so
Oh, wow.
17.
Almost
Wow.
max damage.
All right.
Hell yeah, totally.
This thing has got to be close.
It's got to
to
be
death.
so close to death.
And it
No,
immediately turns around,
I missed
and
everything.
as a result of your dissonant
You're,
whispers,
yeah, you're right.
flees
And mine
as
had
far as
3
it can
chances to
move.
And I missed all.
So it runs 50 feet away.
Isn't she still attached to it? Like
She is.
grabbing.
And both Akilo and Inazuma are next to it. Actually,
I'm gonna get trodden
Flint
over
is
now?
too. The 3 of you get opportunity attacks with melee weapons if you have one out.
I sure do.
All right.
Even from the
I've
ground?
got my
Yeah.
quarter staff.
I'll
You
do
have
it.
disadvantage, but you could just sort of
Stop
be
it
like,
before it kidnaps me.
I'll give it
Do we need to
go.
roll in order? Or?
Taco.
yeah, let's start with Flint, because,
So I'm attacking from the ground with disadvantage.
yeah, so you roll twice and take the lowest.
Oh, okay. Roll 1, 11. Roll 2, 11.
All right. It's an 11.
Statistics! Yeah, 11 plus strength for 3. so
Something unlikely
Plus 2.
happens. Statistics
Oh,
don't exist. Oh,
All right, you hit. Roll your damage.
what a goddamn idiot.
My damage. Is this hard? Okay, I get 2d6 plus 3 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
That's 9 plus 3 is
12.
math.
12?
Yeah.
Okay. It's very wounded from this hit.
Wait, the big wolf is still alive?
It is still alive.
I just hit out his spot.
You realize that like the other wolves are wolves. This wolf came up spoke human language to us and
Yeah.
warned
Yeah,
us.
do
It
you
also
realize how
got-
Taco started the fight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She jumped
I
on
understand
its
it is a
back.
big wolf.
So,
Stabbed it through
all right,
the
all
wall.
right, all right.
a
Let's,
big
let's
wolf.
keep it going.
Can I?
I'm
what's that
saying-
attack?
So I have to use
Inazuma.
a melee.
I'm saying
have to
totally
use a
rolled
melee
essentially
weapon.
max damage
what
on
am
his
I
last spell on it.
I'm rolling strength here.
Yeah.
We're doing
so I think
very
11 or more?
really
Plus
good
2.
damage to it.
So
God,
your
God,
strength is
nice.
11,
Oh,
so you
right.
have a +0,
Gotcha.
+2 from proficiency.
Gotcha. That's a 6.
That's not going to hit.
Okay.
Oculus.
It is a 6.
I have +2 in this.
At least I hit something.
So 14.
Oh, that is going to hit.
Woo!
Absolutely.
With my scimitar, 1d6 slash. Let's
Yeah.
go. See if I can do anything with it. I rolled a 1.
Plus anything?
No, I just roll 1d6 my scimitar.
I bet it's got like one health.
I don't. I
you
shouldn't
okay?
swing my sword very often. No, that's not the plan.
All
for
right.
me normally.
So the wolf, as it's running away, is hit by a hammer and a scimitar. The hammer blow sort of recoils it to the left, where the scimitar just strikes it. It continues to move
It slides to
away,
the right.
though.
Yeah.
It is now
My turn?
a wolf's turn.
Are there wolves
It's the
alive?
far wolf, actually.
There's the big wolf and a far wolf. That's
Yeah,
it.
and the big wolf has run back to where the far wolf is.
Right.
It's going to sort of group up and defend its pack leader.
Sure.
So it's just sort of waiting for someone to get close.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no, there is someone close. It's going to attack Taggeron. Yeah. So
Still
let's
on the
see.
back of this other wolf.
Like, just holding on for
All
dear
right.
life.
It hits you. And it's going to deal 8 damage.
Good.
All right.
Glad
That's what
Taco
you
took
get.
Yeah, there's
some
no
damage.
way
should
Taco
bleed for
deserves.
That was literally her first injury. though.
Oculo, it's your turn.
Now, I have a second level spell
Yes.
with a 120-foot range.
Uh-huh.
Can I cast that from here?
You could. The wolf is around 50 feet away.
Oh, I don't need to be that far then. Okay.
Yes.
I
It's
can
also
do-
near death.
very
Yeah,
close.
I don't
to
know if
the-
you want to use up your. How many level 2 spells can you use?
Only this one. I can only use one a day.
I mean, to
Yeah,
be
you
fair,
might
we
wanna-
we
I haven't
might
hit
not go
anything
very
else
far
I've done though, so I'm
That
very
is true.
desperate.
Do you have any other level 1 spells that can hit it from here?
Yeah, if it's 50 feet, I can use all my spells on it. You know what? Your boy's just gonna try Ice Knife again because it can't fail twice. Is my
Do you
theory.
have a cantrip spell by any
I
chance
do,
that you can
I
use for
do.
damage?
I do.
I would recommend that in this situation.
I have Frostbite, which I can use, and it is a
I
range.
could have used heat metal on her rapier. That would have been.
Yeah.
Been
Okay.
And I
you
cast
wanna,
it on one creature I see in range.
You want to try frostbite?
I will do that.
That
Yeah.
would have been too.
Okay.
Got a two-handed axe?
No, you're holding
So they must make a
it, so
Constitution saving
it's
throw,
gonna hurt
Okay.
and I guess I just do a normal attack roll for this one,
It will, by the way.
or no?
No, I just do the con save.
Okay.
It does succeed on the save, which means it does not take damage.
Oh,
It takes 1d6 on a failed save.
It succeeded though.
Oh, okay. You're right. It did.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I
The
can't
Winter
hit
Wolf,
anything.
very far away. It's going to try and shake off Taggeron. Taggeron, can you make a athletics check for me?
I don't have anything in athletics.
You still roll.
Yeah. So
Oh.
D20 plus strength.
14.
You managed to hold on.
Bucket
Wait, do you
Slide.
still want to be holding on?
It's
Is
your
that the
turn. You
plan?
can get to your feet.
So, get to my feet. Can I slide
I'm not
tap
sure,
on the
Jesse.
same turn?
I'm pretty sure I would take fall damage.
No,
though.
they are
I'd have
too
to.
far
Maybe.
away.
With a javelin.
If it actually succeeded
Yes.
in shaking me off.
Oh, let's
Are
see
you
this
throwing
one. By the way, don't hit the honor.
I'd like it to be clear. I've done 1 total point of damage this time. That's what I've
Good.
done so far.
Good.
Thanks for contributing.
So,
Yeah,
Glad to help.
statistics.
so from under my cloak, while I'm lying on the floor,
Yeah.
under my cloak, like I've got some javelins hidden away, and I'm going to pull out a javelin from there, stand up, and take aim at
So,
the
just
big
so
wolf.
you're aware,
Yeah.
being on the ground, being prone,
Yeah.
doesn't make it harder to throw a javelin.
Oh, so I could just stay under the ground
yeah,
and do
from
this?
the ground.
Rules is written, that's correct.
Really weird doing
But
that?
how are you possibly
Is
still
it possible
strong
for him
enough?
to savage strike on this throw? Is that a possibility?
If he
So here's,
crits.
so here's
If you
how the
crit,
plan.
okay.
Yeah.
Here's
That
how the
would
plan
be
of
the
this is,
best
right?
throw
I'm just like, so my two-handed hammer, as this wolf ran past with her on the
Yeah.
back, right? Hit it in the side,
Yeah.
and then as he's going up the hill, I'm on this side, and I turn around and look to launch over my shoulder with my
Throw that
with my
javelin. Give me a roll.
Okay, that's the plan. Is that athletics for this?
It's going to be a strength attack, basically.
Okay.
Same as your hammer.
Unlocking.
That is a. Do you get a proficiency bonus too?
Yes.
It's still not good. 10.
Not enough.
Can I throw a secondary one that hits the other one, that makes the original one.
You can only
Fly
throw
in direction.
one per turn.
Okay.
Daria,
Can somebody on this team
Yeah.
deal damage?
there are
I've
wolves.
dealt one whole damage.
I did a lot of damage.
probably
I
Yeah,
did.
50 feet
the
from you.
3 we expected to be good
One
have been good.
uninjured,
We
but
did a lot of
small.
damage.
One very injured but big.
And Tom crossbowed someone to death.
Yeah, little baby wolf.
Can you attack the big wolf?
Yeah.
Here we go. You ready?
I aim
The big Tom plays
my
again.
crossbow.
Yeah.
I sigh
Time to get it in the bowl.
It counts.
That was
as I get an 11.
All right. Roll your damage.
Okay.
This is
what I
a
like to
D8.
That is a D10. Diamond boy.
Okay.
Do you have a D8?
I do have a D8. Roll the D8. 3. Plus 3 is 6.
How do you kill this wolf?
Is this the big one?
Yes.
This is a big one.
Oh, if only I would have done this a while ago, right?
6
Oh,
damage
God,
to kill
we're
the
at the
big
here
wolf.
about-
Just like
Oh,
my
you killed
first
it.
attack.
I'm sorry you killed it.
I look at all my compatriots and I go, and as I release a heavy sigh, I casually shoot him directly between the eyes.
It goes down. You land on your feet, Tagaron. Otters always land on their feet. Inazuma, it's your turn.
You're
So
welcome.
there's
Yeah,
one
okay.
small wolf left.
One small wolf left.
All right, I will cast Firebolt, the Firebolt cantrip, to try
Cool.
and kill it.
All right.
Uh,
Yeah, that's an
So-
attack roll.
yes. 17.
You hit. Roll your damage.
1d10. So that is this one, I believe.
Yeah.
No.
It's a D100, but it'll or D%. It'll work.
All right, cool. 7.
7 damage. The wolf is quite injured, but not dead.
Is it
Oh
on
my
fire?
goodness.
It's not on fire. It's been hit by fire. It's scorched a little bit, but it doesn't catch.
Goodness.
Tagarung,
guys
you
do
get
my
to your
help
feet.
again?
The large wolf is dead. The small wolf is nearby.
Let's see.
What
Can
would
I
you like
use
to
the
do?
large wolf's body as like something that I, take cover behind?
Just stab this.
You could, yeah.
Just stab this.
Wait,
But-
wait. You stop!
What are
You
you
go in the bushes, you see a wolf that's having a conversation
Oh,
with
hold on,
people.
hold on.
There's
Right?
5 wolves and
And you
Taco
go,
jumps in.
I'm
No
gonna-
hesitation.
I'm gonna go start a fight here. The fight kicks off, you ride around on its freaking back, and then the next minute you're like, one wolf left, and you're like, can
hold
I
on,
just
Greg.
hide? Is that
Hold on,
okay?
Nunu. Hold on.
You didn't hear
I
the
want
rest
to
of my
see what
plan.
she's gonna do
I'm
here.
sorry, I'm just
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
You
yeah.
didn't listen to the rest of my
Yeah.
plan. I
Okay.
wanted to take cover behind the large wolf's body
Absolutely.
while I shot my short bow and arrows at the
Absolutely.
little
So
wolf.
you
I
go behind the
apologize.
wolf's body.
That's a little bit better than what I thought you were
You
about
take
to do.
cover. Are you trying to hide?
No, I just want to not.
You should try to hide.
Take cover.
I will take cover.
By the way,
yes.
that tone is almost always a yes.
Yeah, you should try to hide.
I try to hide.
It's a rogue thing. You should try to hide.
I should try to hide.
Okay. So when you're a rogue, you get an ability where, as a bonus action, on your turn you have standard actions, move actions, bonus actions. As a bonus action, you can try to hide. When you're hidden, you get your sneak attack. So you should try to hide.
That sneak attack is the thing.
I would
you
like
can-
to hide.
All right. Make a stealth roll for me, please.
That's just this, isn't it?
Yep.
17.
You are
+7, by the way.
you are hidden.
Plus 7, yes.
The wolf does not know where you are, as far as you can tell, anyway.
Who would have thought?
All right. Make your attack with advantage.
And that was the.
No, it's D20 again, right?
D20.
Oh, yeah.
You always roll your
And you can
D20.
technically roll twice because
Yeah, you can roll twice. Take the highest.
Well,
You
3
can roll
times?
one.
Do I get to roll
That
3
was a
times?
1.
Yeah.
You get to re-roll it.
So she's still got 2 rolls on.
20. I'll
That's
just
great.
take that one.
You don't even need to roll. What is your damage?
Show Stu.
Your damage dice.
My short bow
hate-
is D6 plus 3.
So roll 2d6 plus 3.
So 2d6.
Is it plus 3 on both of them?
So that's
I don't even
5.
get how
5
I'm being made. I
plus
don't
3.
even.
Plus 3 is 8.
Total of 8 damage. How do you kill this wolf?
Describe it.
As I am pulling myself above my cover of the large wolf's body,
Yeah.
I make sure to take aim right at the smaller wolf's heart
Yeah.
and shoot it.
All right.
Clean
It's a good kill. The wolves are dead. Congratulations on surviving your first combat encounter, despite how hard you tried not to.
I say you're welcome.
Shout out to Taco with the best rolls. That's because she's using my spare dice. And we're going to take a brief break. We'll be back with more Smite Ragnarok in just a bit, so stay tuned when we figure out what's going to happen next.
Wait, it's still going?
Yes.
They're not pulled us off air yet?
Just how hard I'd have to carry this group. I don't know really what that entails.
Aggro, the guy that plays mid and is into magic, is playing a wizard. Very creative.
So Aggro is going to be playing as like this big lightning flinging mage or sorcerer or wizard or something like that. All I know is that he rolled ridiculously. His character will be deleting people. I think our main goal is to be keeping his character alive so he can melt the faces of whoever is in front of us.
My money is on Ryan dying first. Because I'm not going to help him. And I'm going to let him die.
So I'm not gonna lie. Aggro's character is definitely a little bit overpowered, but if you've ever seen Aggro play Smite ranked, he also gets gods that are incredibly overpowered there, and feats horrendously. I'd imagine the same thing's going to take place with D&D.
Hindu's going to mess us up somehow by having this terrible character. Finch is going to stick his feet in the ground on a topic that doesn't matter and just punch us into the dirt. And I'm going to have to do it all. That's just how it's going to have to be.
So the character creation process was tough. We basically all rolled for our characters in order, so it was a little bit tougher. Hindu, for some reason, did it the most difficult way. He rolled only 3 times for each one, and he had no control over where they went, and his character is complete trash because of it. We're going to drag Hindu through the Battleground of the Gods now, because his character is completely useless.
Finch gave me so much crap about my character roles. Have you seen the stats of his guy? He's going to be useless.
So when it comes to character creation in D&D, they recently have changed the rules. And those rules were changed from the last time they changed the rules. And those rules were changed from the last time they changed those rules. Well, before that, there was a rule set where you just roll 3 dice and those are your numbers. And since Hindu Man's old as dirt, that's the rule set he worked with. So his character is completely random and he sucks. You're old and bad.
Leave it to Hindu Man to pick not only something that is mostly trolling, but also mostly useless.
And guess what? His character sucks, and we're all gonna suffer for it.
But I'm just going to be along for the ride for the most part, sit in the background and giggle like a schoolgirl. And then when they really truly need me and realize that my ridiculous amount of strength and my ridiculously low charisma is going to be useful, I'll come out and help.
back. Our intrepid adventurers have just defeated the Winter Wolf and his pack. And after the fight, as you're sort of getting yourselves back together, you go through and you realize that this wolf is actually a magical creature. In fact, you find a magical item. Which of you has the highest survival?
Mine is just +2, like just from my wisdom.
Yeah, I just have +1 from wisdom.
+1 from wisdom.
Yeah, mine's.
All right, +2. I believe you cut from its body the wolf's head helm.
Cool.
Oh.
I'll just hold on to this.
What?
So tell us what it does.
Nah, it's all
I mean,
finished.
we can see him.
Well, yeah, Winter Wolves are magic creatures blessed with a particularly strong spirit. Pull the helm down over your eyes and commune with the spirit of the wolf. Gain advantage on perception checks that rely on hearing or smell. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool, but you're next to tag around the entire time, so you're just gonna smell otter.
Yeah, that's true.
I like that.
That's a good point.
That definitely could get in the way. No, I mean, like...
Maybe you give it her so she can just smell herself the whole time? That'd work.
Well, I mean, if she's doing, like, scouting and stuff for us, maybe it'd be better if Tangaron did have it.
Can I go pick up my javelin, by the way?
Have you seen her perception score?
Oh, is it bad?
It's real bad.
Mine is +4. My
Yeah,
perception.
yours is the highest.
Oh, sure.
Can I
Yeah.
pick up my
Yeah.
javelin?
Yeah, you can pick up
Cool.
your javelin. Tagarung picks up her dagger.
Just to make
cool.
sure I don't
Yeah,
lose my
just
javelin.
get
over
all,
that
you get all
situation.
your stuff back. Now, in
Is
Dungeon...
the helm visible? Is it, like, under my
Yeah,
my hood?
no, like, it is a wolf's head. Also,
Oh.
remember, you're in a hot and humid environment.
Oh,
I don't
that's
know
fine.
if you've, like, dropped some layers or whatever. It's warm.
You're still dressed up like me, just like all.
It's like 85.
I'll take it. I'll take the heat.
You're
maybe
sweating
90.
inside it.
I guess I can pull the hood down.
How
but
do
that's better.
how do we heal from here?
Well, right,
That's a
so
good question, right?
after
Can
a fight...
can we see who's...
After
I'm
a
60.
fight, you can rest to recover your health. So you sort of sit down, you rest for an hour. You can spend hit dice to restore your health as much as you want, and then you can continue adventuring.
As a bard, isn't there something special I can do with
Song
the
of Rest.
Yes,
I have
I don't know if Song of Rest stacks, but it increases the healing during a short rest.
All right,
so it's
you know,
pretty good.
look, I look at my party and I go, listen, y'all got hurt, I didn't, but I'll do you the favor, and I'll play you, I'll play you the song of my people, so you guys can heal up better. So it's a song of rest.
Oh, but it's like a gift you're giving to me?
That's me playing my song.
Okay.
The song of your people. Okay.
So now everybody feels better.
So you guys are going to take a short rest.
Yeah.
Yes.
So do we all get to heal to full? Or?
No, so on your character sheet you have hit dice marked. I believe yours is like D10.
Yeah.
So you can roll those hit dice a number of times up to your level to
Okay.
regain that many hit points.
So 3d10.
And anyone who does spend at least one hit dice does get the 1d6 from Song of Rest. So roll one hit dice, roll 1d6, then decide if you need to roll
So
more.
we can use up. So with our level being 3, we can use up to 3 of our hit dice today, basically.
Yep.
Okay.
So roll one hit dice, then roll a d6 for Song of
Who's
Rest,
got
and then
D10?
see where you are.
I need a d10.
I have D8.
Here, you can use this.
Yeah, I think you're D8.
D10
Yeah.
is one of these.
I'm going to roll 1d10 and
So,
the plus 6.
that's
so
the-
the rest
that's the 8.
that is 8 plus 2, 10. Hit
One-
points.
All right,
Oh,
so
yeah,
you
yeah,
hit
yeah,
points. Do you need
yeah,
to
I
recover
see the
more?
diagonal
I've got
on that's
1.
D8.
Yeah, that's gotta be D8.
That'll be
Yep.
okay.
Okay, cool.
So I rolled
Your
7.
call.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
So I got
20.
6. Plus
So I
1
recovered
6.
5. I probably
Some
need to
at 13.
roll another one.
6.
I'm at
5.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll
11.
another one.
So does that recover your health?
Yes, fully.
All right.
23.
I'm going to use 2. I'm going to do it.
So I recovered 10. That'll be
And every time I use one, I roll the d6 with it, right?
Yeah, no. You only roll the d6 once,
Okay.
which is why you should like roll a hit dice, roll a d6, then roll the rest of your hit dice.
2. I guess your boy is at 15.
And then you can spend more hit dice if you want.
I only have one more.
I would recommend spending it if you're not full.
All right, I'm at 20.
I'm at
All right.
19 out
Yeah.
of 23 with 1 hit dice remaining. You think that's worth or?
Yeah, I mean,
you get a
your hit dice
5.
is a d6, right?
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, you go over by 1 or 2.
Cool. Let's do it. Oh,
4.
4. Perfect.
All right.
You lose that dice payment.
Are we all recovered?
I'm lucky.
I'm
good
I'm
hit.
close.
All right.
Definitely.
And actually, while you're resting, because this does take an hour, if you want, we are using a rule set made by a friend of mine, Stephen Lumpkin, called Storyteller Inspiration. So while you're resting, you can take a luxury good, you can share it with one other person. You can tell a short story about your past. Would anyone like to do that during the short rest?
Yeah, I'm down.
All right. What luxury good are you sharing?
Pipeweed.
With who?
I bought my pipeweed earlier.
You're sharing? That's not normal.
Actually, it's extremely normal. What grows around comes around, which is where I say.
With
so
who
I
are you
will
sharing?
share my pipeweed with Tagarong because we've
MVPs.
MVPs.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Well,
so
they were
Without
the
a doubt.
MVPs.
Excuse
Yeah,
me?
For sure.
no.
They
She started it. I finished
Girl
it.
power.
This is how we
Daria
do it.
finished the game 2-0 with 500 player damage. Like, that's what happened.
A win's a win. A win's a win.
Yeah.
Kill's a kill.
Carried.
Exactly. So me and Tagarong are just kind of hanging out, and as I pass her the I don't know what device we're using.
Pipe?
Yeah, pipe.
Pipe.
As I pass her the pipe.
Weed.
Hey, I'm kidding. As I pass her the pipe, I compliment her on her willingness to just go for it. Everybody criticized Tagarong's kind of jump in attitude, and that's something that I was like, hey, where I'm from, when somebody talks smack to the crew like that, it's trouble. So I give you a lot of credit for recognizing that, and then I bring up a time where, very similar scenario. I was my main gig, right? I'm a sorcerer. I play music at some restaurant, right? And somebody in the back alley started thinking about saying something, and we just smacked him in the face, and he ran
Was
away.
it a giant wolf?
With 5 wolf friends.
And that's,
Spoke.
Four wolf
this is a
friends.
pretty moving story.
And as far as you know, only
I'm
one
right
can
there
speak,
with you
yeah.
on the squad life, and because of you sharing your pipeweed, I think it's only appropriate that I then share my mess kit so we can stay snacking.
There we go.
Stay snacking.
Snacking, relaxing.
Tagarong, do you have a story about your past that you would like to share for inspiration?
Honestly, guys, where I grew up, it wasn't a good place to be around, and just like Daria was ever so kind to share with us, those sentiments of knowing what it's like to have somebody roll up on you trying to talk some smack and, well, get hit or be hit.
Pretty much. Listen, yeah.
Actually, that's the same thing. I kind of just said the
Yeah, I
same
was
thing
just about
twice.
to
That didn't
say
really
that.
make much sense. So I meant to say, throw hits or get hit.
Peace.
Okay. All right. Well, both of you have inspiration, so you can just whenever you want, you can re-roll an attack, or a saving throw, or an ability check.
That's pretty good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, we should share
I
chores
would
now.
just pick up lumps of mud off the floor and rub it on my leg.
Yeah.
Pretty much just to heal my leg back up.
Yeah. Just fill in the cracks.
Pretty much, yeah. The cracks of where the rock is on my leg that has been gnawed at now by wolves. I'm just gonna
All right.
pat it down.
All right. Well, you finish your rest. You've recovered. I assume that Inazuma is rearing to continue.
Can we please go? Can you guys put out that pipe and get a move on? We are here on a mission from the gods, and we spent half this time.
I hope you don't think you're
talking
in
to a
charge
rabbit.
or something, right? You're not the leader.
I'm sorry.
of the group?
Did you get an item from the god?
I did, yeah. I have a wolf's head helmet.
No,
right
no,
here.
that's what you got once
Yeah.
we killed that thing.
Oh, yeah.
Because
yeah.
of my damage. No,
Well,
Raijin handed me.
And then my
an item.
scimitar also hit it, by the way. So
Yeah, a whole 1 damage. Let's move.
Yeah, we got the brawn over here, but don't worry, the brains of the operation will continue.
God gave me
Going to
something.
one back.
What did he give you?
And I grab my cloak and I pull out a rock and I hold it and look at you. This.
Can I do a perception check using my wolf's head on that?
Yes.
I would like to do that. I gain advantage on it, and I imagine I'll be able to smell the truth here.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, here, let me roll in it. Well, that was a 16, so I'll roll in here for that.
Well, you do have advantage, so there you go.
12.
All right. So the 16 stands +4.
Yes, my perception's +4.
All right. Yeah. It smells kind of funky.
Kind of, yeah. I don't know if that's particularly valuable. It smells like it ain't so good.
God gave me this. He dropped it as he was talking to me.
Sweetie,
I
that's a
don't think
rock.
he
So I
meant for
kept
you
it.
to keep
I don't even
it.
think it's a rock. It smells like, yeah.
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 Smells.
The apple doesn't fall far.
Yeah. I don't think he dropped it.
Can we go?
I put the rock back in my pocket and just sit there quietly.
All right. What are you guys doing?
I
start
want to move up
walking
to
It's
the
not.
ridge.
It's not too much farther up to the ridge.
Towards
We're
the
to
top
the
of
ridge.
the ridge.
Yeah.
Okay.
go.
All right. You head.
Half a step up this
You head to
hill
the top
We're
of the
trying to
ridge.
get to the enemy stronghold, but they said go to the ridge line first.
You head to the top of the ridge line, which is mostly clear. It's sort of narrow, kind of flat with small, like packed stones, sort of gravel, like a natural gravel, and occasionally some shrubberies. On the other side, down below you, is a deep gorge where there's an active battlefield. It's far away, like maybe like a mile and a half or so down. But there's an active battlefield where the forces of Zeus and Hades are clashing repeatedly. They'll charge, they'll retreat, and after each charge and each clash, they drag their fallen back to their sides to be brought back from the dead to fight again. The battles of gods are cruel.
Clearly.
Cool. Oh, you said cruel.
Cruel. Yeah, cruel. I mean, I don't know about you, but being brought back to fight again, not that pleasant. But the path ahead of you along the ridge, a ways down, some of the forest sort of like creeps up on top of the ridge and becomes a little grove, and then past that grove, the mountain climbs all the way up. It's very high, and it's you can see this massive stronghold just built along the mountain, climbing to the top. What do you guys do?
Well, that stronghold's where we're going, right? Like the one that's sort of along.
Well, I think the stronghold is what we have to take out, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we don't have any other option, but we should be, smart about the way that we choose to approach this. Try and
You mean
be.
we shouldn't jump into the middle of everything and try to assassinate the biggest person?
Look, that wolf was talking shit, and I just took care of it.
I'm with it.
Well, it nearly killed me as a result. Maybe we could have resolved.
It was
that
going
some
to
other
kill
way.
you whether she jumped on it or not.
How do we know that?
Oh,
Because it said that you are not welcome
True.
here.
How do we know that?
How, anything that says you're not welcome here clearly means you're not welcome here.
You might not even have had to fight. I'm just. Look, we could move along the path.
Well,
and maybe
we
not start.
we all
fights if
learned
we don't
something.
need to.
We all learned that we can kill, what was it, 5 wolves?
yeah, we can.
So
we got this.
I think that we're perfectly capable of continuing along our current path and
I have a point at the battle and go, they said to stop the battle. Shouldn't we go and stop this?
Shut up. I need to figure out who's in the stronghold.
Okay.
Why are we going like so? Yeah,
Because the gods told us.
right.
to.
But who are we gonna like? Are we just gonna knock on the door and be like, "Hey, who's home"?
No, we're gonna
kick it
go
in
in and
and
destroy
kill
their
whoever's in
their defensive relic.
we have to
wanna
disable that.
scout.
What's there first and like how to approach like the best areas of approach.
I
We're
like this
very
honor.
far from it, though. We're not at the door, are we?
No,
No,
we
you're
need to-
Yeah,
pretty
we're
far.
very,
We are.
we're very
we-
far away.
Exactly.
But we should formulate a plan before
We don't
we
have
get
any
there.
information.
We can't just
Are we
travel
going-
out
we
in
don't
the
know
open.
anything.
Is there any way around this battle? Are we going to have to go right through the middle?
You are on the ridgeline.
Yeah, the ridgeline is
ridgeline
clear.
goes to the mountain.
Okay, but
It's like ridgeline,
We can see
grove,
the fight
and
below.
then it's
Gotcha.
everything
Yeah.
else is sort of
All
occluded
right,
by
well,
the
then
grove,
let's
and
just
then there's a
walk
mountain.
towards the
No,
stronghold.
man, we gotta somehow scope out this the stronghold from here. We gotta figure that out. Yeah.
Finch, you realize scouting means that you can move like stealthily closer.
We
That was
are
plan
so
A.
far.
That was plan-
Let's start the moving process, shall we?
Yes. Let's start.
I start
let's-
walking.
Yeah.
Which
exactly.
way?
Let's walk
Towards
towards
the
it.
stronghold.
Let's walk
All right.
towards it, and as we walk, let's come up with a plan because I don't want to be at the front door and then go.
No, the plan
"What
is
do
just
you
to
do?"
jump in on them. We A-okayed that, right, guys? Yeah? Even if it means that some of your characters who can't handle
I
it
would like
almost
to
die.
point out though, my character is now in the middle of the group.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
For
nice
traveling.
Of you. That's nice
Okay.
of you to be with the group,
Yeah.
Yes.
together with us.
So it's probably about a half-hour walk to this grove up ahead.
Tola, do you play something while we walk? What's your-
Yeah, I have the violin.
Oh, that's,
So I'm
that's
just
nice.
like-
Yeah.
What percent of this walk is spent bickering?
I'm definitely in a bickering
all of
mood. I
it?
would say 60% at a minimum. Yeah.
Probably all of it.
0%. We need to start talking business. That's what we're
Yeah.
doing.
Okay.
We're for. I think that like what happens is we kind of like got our wires crossed there, but all of us agree that like we're not going to walk through the front door of the stronghold, and I think we've come to the conclusion that like we got to figure.
But that's the
something
part I'm
out.
confused on. You just signed off on that plan 5 minutes ago. You were okay with that, weren't you?
We're-
with
we're-
the wolves.
we're just
which is what we
getting-
did. Now all of a sudden we want to assess.
I will
I
fight.
wanted to assess. That was my plan.
I
You
will-
don't get to claim it now.
I will fight
I feel like you're being very
wolves.
emotional right
Yeah,
now.
I almost died. I paid the price. And if I don't get to say what happens, I'll die again.
Listen. 5 wolves, giant stronghold. I think I'm allowed to have 2 different takes on these 2 different scenarios.
Well, we can't even see what's a part
I
of the
agree.
stronghold.
We don't
are
know
too
anything
far
yet.
Away. But we can't say we'll break that window because we don't know where the window is.
Right.
Let's just get there.
That's okay. So we can't travel and
You guys were walking as that happened, definitely.
So
That
we
was-
I agree. We should
That was-
formulate a plan, but we don't know anything yet.
That was a
What plan are we
snapshot of
formulating?
the 30-minute long argument. And as you enter the grove, it's still going. I don't.
You guys
and
need to quiet
actually,
down.
one of the 2 of you roll opposing charisma checks.
all right. Which one?
So roll plus your charisma.
20.
Roll a d20 plus your charisma. Yeah.
11.
I dropped. 11. Plus
So
2.
plus 2 for you.
What are you?
Yeah,
what
you're
are you-
still bickering. Like
Even.
as you're watching, you can sort of see Daria's like kinda winning,
Right.
but not convincing Akilo at all. Like you're watching, you're like, I mean, Daria's sort of more right, but
Yeah, okay.
this is not gonna stop.
I immediately recognize that and I go, okay.
So after like 30 minutes,
Yes.
you just realize that you're like, that's it. That this was the point. Awesome. You enter the
hit the
grove
finish line.
in awkward silence. Along this ridgeline, right? It was very thin and sort of narrow. It opens up a little bit here now, and there's a little bit more space. It is a little bit sheltered from the sun as well. Are you guys just going to continue forward?
Yeah. Why would we plan anything? Let's just walk forward.
I thought you just agreed that you were winning the argument.
Oh, I'm doing it a kilo style. We just going for it, man.
Can I do an investigation check?
Okay. So are you the like character who
investigation
doesn't care
is
at all,
like-
or are you the character that wants to? You don't get to do both.
Hold on one
She's too
second.
cool to be here. That's the problem.
But he
Investigation.
can't decide. He's not even consistently that.
please,
He's not even
please.
that.
Investigation is sort of like combing an area, like searching an area. Do you want to do that, or do you want to like scan it?
I was gonna look to probably scan it to see like if it's safe up ahead or something like that.
That would be more perception. I think.
perception kind of deal.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just investigate them. Let's see what I can.
Yeah,
find
you
around.
wanna like investigate the area, see
Yeah.
if you notice anything. Okay,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So D20.
Mhm.
Then plus 3. So was that 9?
That is a 9.
Yeah. So plus 3, 12.
12. Okay. Yeah. So maybe as some of you are walking ahead, maybe you stop and wait. But Adrian takes some time to sort of look around, and you notice that people have been through here at some point.
There's like a trail, I guess. Or?
Yeah, it's not even like a trail. There's just like some broken twigs. Maybe you find like a dropped canteen. But there's been human presence here.
It's almost like there's a giant war going on
Yeah.
like a mile away.
Yeah.
Doesn't really tell me much, huh?
So we're in like a grove, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any way I can do like a nature check to maybe find more out? Because I'm slightly good at that. Maybe I can tell like what kind of grove we're in, or, anything, or can I find
Yeah,
something
sure.
useful there? I'll try that.
7.
11 then. 'Cause
All right.
Plus 4.
Well, you're in a natural grove. It doesn't seem to be magically constructed at all. It just is. It grew here normally. There aren't really any animals in the area, and that tells you that, maybe it's routinely used by something that the animals don't want to be around or something like that. They're just not really in this area right now.
Okay. I don't mind a whole lot.
I keep walking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, while we're walking, can I do a check divine sense to see whether these people around me are good or evil?
That sounds like a great idea.
Thanks.
All right.
I don't even know how that works, but
Yeah,
I'll
let's
have a look at
let's take a quick look. Divine sense.
because I want to know if I actually care about any of these individuals.
Hey, can you
whatsoever.
pass the player's handbook for me, please? Thank you, sir.
Guys, there's no animals in this grove.
You got to talk to him?
We couldn't. They're not here.
No, I mean, but every single time we do some investigative work, we found some tracks of wolves potentially and heard about wolves, and then we killed wolves, and now we just heard tracks of humans, and I guess we're going to go and kill humans.
If they get in our way.
That's fair.
Okay. So divine sense
Yeah.
allows you to detect celestial, fiend, or undead creatures.
Oh,
in the
okay.
area.
I thought it was just I could sense good or evil in people.
Well, you sense celestial, good or evil, right?
Good.
Like it's good
Okay.
or evil on like that scale.
Sure.
That said, you do sense a lingering presence of some sort of celestial figure or
Okay.
some sort of celestial being.
Okay. Gotcha.
So that's kind of my world. Is there anything like? So as a tiefling, I am like half celestial essentially.
Yeah, you're god touched.
Right. Yeah, I'm God touched. I'm half celestial, kind of like that's sort of my deal. So does that give me any sort of inclination? Like, do
Do
I
you
know
have
anything?
training in religion, perhaps?
No,
Arcana.
I have an arcane focus. I'm a sorcerer.
I
by
have
birth.
training in Arcana.
Okay. Maybe the two of you could work together.
I'm super down.
Fine.
Okay. Well, Agro, why don't you?
I'll assist him.
Yeah. So why don't you make a roll?
Okay.
We'll just do a raw
Wish I could do it
D20 plus intelligence.
Okay. It is a 3 plus 0. It's a 3.
Shocker.
Not very helpful.
Yes. So I'm rolling a d20 plus my intelligence.
You're rolling Arcana.
Okay, so my Arcana is 6. So plus 6. 18 plus 6.
24.
Okay. You sense like you sort of magically investigate a little bit. You know, using some small amounts of magic and maybe checking some of your books a little bit. Whatever has been here appears to be carrying something magical with them, and appears to have some form of magical power.
Does everyone else in the party know that, or are they relying on me?
Yeah, it would be something that you can share with them.
I would choose to not share that.
Okay.
I never shared about the
I
divine sense,
know
but
he's holding something back.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was like, oh, it's fine.
I also have a lot of
You
history
might be able to
training.
instant check
Would
from
that
what
be
I can
helpful
see.
at all here?
In history?
Yeah, in history, like this is a monumental place. Can I learn things about that?
You could do. Yeah, you could try.
Let's do that.
Yeah, go ahead and roll
But
your history.
before he does that, since I helped, and like I didn't help much, but
Or at all.
I know he's holding something back.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I like? So I would like to. I'd like to engage in conversation in order to make him reveal that information.
Don't speak.
Be my guest.
Hey, you did all the heavy lifting there. You're a fantastic wizard, but I and this is also side, not in front of
Yeah.
the
Oh, sure. Yeah.
listen, if I know you're holding something back, whatever your reasons, if it's about like you want to make some gold or some shit, we're good. But if it's something dangerous, you and I are clearly like the ones that are, I think, above this group. We should kind of work together and kind of look to. We've got some differences, but we need to control this group.
You're 50% right. I am above this group, and you'll find out what I know when you need to know. It's not important right now.
I don't like that, and I wanna like roll persuasion or something.
I don't think that's really applicable in this situation.
Yeah,
He's just kind of a jerk.
right. But I've spent my life dealing.
You want to try and persuade him to share something?
Yes, I want
Okay.
him to. I want him to.
How about this? I'll tell you what it is if you can figure out half of it by yourself. But considering your last attempt, I think that might be a little bit. You might just want to wait until I tell you.
You know, I was just a little tired from killing all those wolves before, sweetie.
Right.
But I'm down to try again.
Cool.
It's so
Roll Arcana. It's just plus intelligence for you, I believe.
Okay.
In reality, this is just the way Aggro's always been.
Tom RPing aggro himself.
I don't get a plus anything.
It was a 20?
Yeah, but I don't get plus anything.
Wait, it was a 20?
It was a 20?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought I
you-
saw an 8.
Yeah,
I
you
saw an
just-
8. I saw an 8.
Okay.
I saw.
Well,
I can
wait,
reroll.
if it was tilted, yeah, reroll.
It wasn't tilted, but
That was a
Another
20.
It's definitely 20.
That was a crit.
He figured
Don't
it
even
out.
lie,
He
it was
just
fucking
read
8.
you.
Okay.
Or sorry, she just read you. Like
The
you're
dice
like,
don't
if
lie.
you could figure out, and she's just like, it was this, and you're like, I mean, you got
Yeah.
straight up, 100%.
It was carrying something big. That's all I know.
okay.
something magical.
Something magical.
I accept. Thank you.
Except.
Yeah. You won't be so lucky next time.
Why you gotta be a dick? I was nice to you. You know what? I call the group over.
Hey guys, this must be really important, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
this probably matters a lot, I assume.
I call the group over and I go. I look at
Inazuma?
Inazuma. And while I'm speaking to the group, I just go. So we figured something out. Inazuma used his intelligence and figured something out. Is there anything you'd like to share with the group?
A magical thing, a big magical thing, was carrying something else magical.
Like
That's all
through the
you need to
grove
know.
here?
Yes.
Magical like this.
No. The opposite of that.
Is it like still here, or is it affecting me?
Why do you
or-
keep that with you?
I don't know.
My God gave it me.
We already
Yeah.
established what it is.
I say thank you, and then I whisper to Inazuma.
Again, I don't think he gave
You
it
didn't
to
have
me.
to tell him. the
It's
truth.
my holy relic. It's my holy relic.
I
Don't talk to
think
me.
it is.
Do you still have the wolf's head helm?
Oh, I for sure do. Yeah,
Is it still down?
yeah, I pull it down. Yeah.
No, but did you have
Did you
it
have
down?
it down the whole time?
Oh, I guess I took my hood off and I wore the. I just had the helmet.
just have it on.
Yeah, but specifically, it's like you pull it down.
No, I
over
probably
your-
wasn't using it.
Okay, all right.
So so I'm gonna try the history roll to see if I can get any
Yeah.
other information about this.
Sure.
Don't know much about history.
2 plus 6, so 8.
Doesn't
Not a
know
lot.
about biology.
Nothing comes to mind. Okay. Yep. All right.
Keep walking. After that little escapade of me trying to.
Yes. Let's keep walking. However, who has really good, like who's a good detective?
Me.
No. Are you?
I have good perception. I think I have the highest perception in the group. I don't know if that's
Word.
what you need.
Now that Inazuma has told us that there's like, can you look around? Can you use your skills to see if there's any evidence of this big, large object?
I can pull the helmet down and give it a try. I guess.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
know
that
if
would be
it's
for
helmet.
hearing or smelling.
I don't know
so.
if I'm hearing or smelling. Like
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I acknowledge that you've got that as well. Inazuma came through with all the info, and he came through and said we have it. I'd like to see if you can drill down using whatever skills.
So can I do a religion check then to see if there's anything religious around in regards to?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Basically, let's try to figure out what's going on.
Yeah. 10 plus 2 for religion. 12.
The mountain
Mountain.
for one.
1.
2. There's something else.
Something else too. What mountain?
Got it.
Charisma 5, boys and
I
girls.
can
at
try a
home. Stick
perception
with it.
check, maybe.
I'm gonna stick
I don't know what I'm
right
trying
to
to.
it.
I don't really know what I'm looking for, though. If I'm being honest, trying to see if
You're
what was
just
moved
sort of
through here,
seeing
maybe.
what's going on.
Yeah, like
Alright.
we don't. Yeah.
I'll try and look through it a
So
little bit better.
investigation would be investigating like what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Perception is trying to see if there's anything like actively doing.
Like a mark on the ground.
I
or
want to see
just-
if there's anything actively going on.
Yeah.
With 15.
15. Okay.
Mountain.
And you have advantage because you're trying to hear or smell.
Yeah,
So
sure.
roll again.
Okay. Another 11. So this time it is 15 again.
Okay. And who else is like investigating this?
I can roll
I
in
know,
with my
yeah.
investigation.
So
plus
you're
3.
trying to investigate. Okay,
Right.
let's roll that too.
Okay, cool.
2
All right.
Plus 3.
I'm very interested in the outcome. Like I lean towards him because his investigative skills are better than mine.
Right.
Should I assist?
No. That's fine.
Right.
Okay. So, as a group, you guys are not able to sort of find really any concrete evidence.
Okay.
But Akilo, I think you just sort of keep hearing movement in the area.
That's pretty scary. Well, I don't know what's going on. I keep hearing stuff moving around in this
Yeah.
area. I don't know exactly what it is, team.
Can I do a history check
Could be the
on that
birds.
mountain? Like with the focus on the mountain?
Absolutely.
Mountain.
Yeah.
Mountain.
Mountain.
14 plus
Poop rock.
6, so 20.
Yeah. That is Mount Olympus.
Hey guys,
Mountain.
that's Mount Olympus, by the way.
Oh!
Wait, is that what we're trying to figure out?
I
don't
just-
even, I don't even know what we're
I
looking
just said
for.
that. Mountain. Mountain.
So we must be
did.
close
He did.
to
Ah, we're
where we
getting
need
there.
to be.
We're getting there.
I would wager that this relic that we need to go for, not
that one.
relic.
Again,
you keep
that is a
hearing-
poop rock. It is not a relic.
He's
relic.
picking up sounds though, and like
Yeah.
around us somewhere.
I think there is
would like-
an imminent presence around us.
I
as-
wonder
as
if
well as around Olympus.
the magical relic that I sensed earlier being carried by a magical being is this defensive relic we need to destroy.
I would like to hide.
Okay. Roll your stealth.
Every time. Like, from what?
We didn't even like confer.
Yeah.
Like, it's like I'm out. 2.
A 2
To be fair,
plus
technically-
7
technically
is
you
9.
always confirm.
A 9? Okay. You hide in the brush.
Okay, so I'm going to approach now and she's going to stab
I go
it. Is that
follow
what-
her to see what she's doing.
I like
She's very clearly hiding.
Oh. I don't see her like going in.
Yeah, no, you sort of like see
I'm
her,
like, I noticed that she's like.
You see her like duck down and walk into the brush.
Okay.
So you very clearly see her like going to hide. Now, you can go with her and also try to
Can
hide.
I try to hide with her?
Absolutely.
What am I rolling plus? to?
Stealth.
Your stealth.
So I have 0 stealth.
Good luck.
Shocker.
Whoa.
What's your dexterity?
Plus 3.
All right, yeah, so plus 3.
All right, 12. Plus 3, 15.
The two of you are hidden.
I use my cantrip light on Anatoly.
It's
On
Adrian
something
Anderson.
Adrian Anderson.
Adrian.
Okay, yes,
Adrian
I
Anderson.
apologize.
I think you actually have to touch. You have to touch. to
Walk
use
over
light.
and touch him.
Is it touch?
It
I
is.
believe
It
it's
is.
touch.
It is. I have
Okay.
it written down.
Sure.
What is going on?
I touch Adrian's.
Can I serenade him? Paralyzed.
What, while he's touching you?
You're gonna use your one god power? What are we doing in the?
No,
Okay,
so
wait,
listen. Okay, so here's my thing: is I touch Toli's like loot. I make it light.
You touch his loot?
So are you
Family show!
are you trying to ruin his
Yes.
attempt to hide?
Yes.
Why don't you use your words?
Hey, Toli, you're really hitting over there.
Adrian.
Hey, Adrian. Yo, Adrian.
Actually, can you roll perception as well?
Yes.
Can you do it with the Rocky accent
Because
too?
you're still doing this, but I want to know if you actually can see Adrian. You cannot.
Okay.
So he walks in a
one,
bush,
maybe.
you can't see him, so you're just shouting at him.
Yes. And in fact, I will thaumaturgy it, so it's booming.
Okay, good.
And I just go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yo,
So everyone will
Adrian.
know where we
so,
are.
so now the whole
Perfect.
purpose
Really
of hiding, so I could get a sneak attack in case it was necessary for the
So
squad.
I was like semi-trolling. Now you're just like
surrounded by-
inting.
So I go.
Why are you
I go,
inting right now?
Yo, Adrian.
I feel like
stop
my strat
messing
made
around
sense.
Get my spell slots back?
On a long rest.
Only
not
a long
short
rest. Okay.
And let's move forward. I think he's just like messing around.
I'm going to sense it in a zoomer real quick and turn around and go, I'm not intelligent, but I
know.
feel intelligent.
You should.
You rock.
You are average among this group.
Ooh.
The hair on the
actually
back of your neck
smile.
stands up straight.
You're doing a great job.
No one's ever said
Can I
a
do
good
another
thing to
perception
me.
check, maybe?
Sure.
I'll try my best here. Something's going down for sure. 3. That was almost a
You have
19.
advantage
Oh, okay.
if you're hearing and smelling.
I am. I want to hear and smell whatever I can. 11
Nice.
plus 4, 15 again.
Okay. Yeah, you smell sort of a sort of.
An ottery smell. Right?
Well, you certainly smell that, but
Wait.
you also smell sort of like a nice, like the scent of like a nice aftershave.
Okay.
Like
Well, I let the group know. but
pretty
I mean,
pricey.
I don't know how to parse that.
Yeah.
Someone who has a lot of money, I guess, and cares how they smell,
Yeah.
is out here, and they seem to be hiding. I would be careful, y'all. And I don't try and direct it towards them, even if I can see them. I don't want to give them away.
Can Akilo sense how close this aftershave smell is?
Or direction, maybe. Like,
It's coming from somewhere behind you.
Mountain.
is that towards the mountain? Is that true?
No, it's away from the mountain. Actually.
So, in order to get my bearings again, we've come down off the ridge. We're in this clearing.
Yes.
The mountain is ahead of us. Is the sanctuary, like the building, is that also ahead of us? Is that just in front of
Yeah,
the
the
mountain?
stronghold is built up and around the mountain.
Okay, so the
we're
stronghold
like
is
a
on top
grove
of the
now,
mountain?
right?
or
It's all
just
along
in
the
it?
side.
Okay. And how far away is that?
A few miles.
A few miles. Okay. And this smell is coming. I'm guessing we're at the very beginning of this clearing.
Yeah. No. You're probably in the clearing a ways at this point.
Okay.
Or in the grove.
Okay.
So it's a bit behind you.
As in, like, down towards where the fight's going on?
From where you came.
Right, okay.
And it's also, you've rested for an hour, you fought, you arrived in the afternoon. The sky is starting to get a little dark.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
And this is a path that is used, but not a lot. Like, someone's been here, I guess, but it's not like people come through it all the time. There's no path.
How long will it take us to get to the stronghold?
Good question.
Ooh. Let me check my little reference here for overland movement.
If we weren't hiding in bushes, playing
Yeah,
hide
like
and go
if we-
seek,
yeah, exactly.
But there's clearly someone here. They're not wrong on that.
this is
It
like
would
paths
it would
on the
probably
path.
take a few hours.
This is what my character is
Like, it
literally
would be
designed to
in
do.
the middle of the night.
All right, I think I'm just gonna yell at this.
I'm gonna follow the
And
leader,
not a
obviously. She's
angry manner,
freaking
but
slaps.
a what's going on here manner. Thoughts on that, team?
I think we should just move forward and be. Oh, and so my plan is I think we should, if we move forward from right now, we reach the stronghold in the middle of the night, which is like an ideal time to sort of like jump in there. Be aware of this like being, and if he's following us, then we assess and we change plan.
I
But
think
if
that's
he's
a bad
in the
plan.
other direction. Like fuck, screw it.
I think that's a bad plan. If we get too close to the stronghold, we might have enemies coming from our forward and whatever this is from behind. I think we should engage it now, while we're still far enough away from the stronghold that if it's on their side, they don't have reinforcements.
Well, maybe it should be Tully, because he's got charisma. Maybe he can try and figure out what's going on here. Maybe?
I'm having a conversation right now, hidden in a bush.
Or not
So,
Tully, but
like,
Adrian.
I
excuse
can't.
me.
I'm not
I
having
really
a
wanna know what that
conversation with
conversation is.
Adrian. I'm
It's a one-sided conversation.
I'm just
I'm
like
stealthy.
I'm just like the way you slay that thing. It's just like
Goodness
majestic.
gracious.
So
I am happy you're hiding.
Yes,
I see the wisdom in Inuzuma's plan, and I think that we,
12.
at the very least, can. I want you to holler.
I would like to cast thaumaturgy, but not super booming, just loud enough so that Adrian can clearly hear me to come out, telling him to come out and help
Okay.
us.
Sure.
Adrian, come out here. We need you.
do I see the thing that's coming at us yet?
No.
No.
None of us do, I don't think.
Okay. I'll come out.
All right.
Excellent.
Hey,
Tiger,
what
Are you
happened just now?
still
Adrian?
hiding?
I am still hiding. Yes,
You played me
because
violin the whole
What?
time, by the way.
am I allowed to move
crazy.
around
Yeah, you
in
can
the
sneak
bushes?
around a little bit.
Okay, so can I like start moving a little ways behind the group?
Sure.
Like,
Can
just
you
so
make
far-
another stealth check for me?
yes.
So far, we just
And again, when you disappear into the bushes, you can tell us the plan first.
So is
we
that
are on your team.
9 plus 7
Yeah.
is
16.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Okay. And
We'll
can
work as a
everyone
team
else make
eventually,
a
you know?
perception check for me, please?
Yes.
It's episode 1. Phil.
Am I able to use my helm for this?
Yeah.
18 plus 1,
I
so
did
19.
19. I might get a 20, but
I got a
19's
20.
pretty good.
Well, 17 plus 3,
19,
so 20.
so
Oh, wow.
20.
Yeah.
11.
or 20.
So all of you are sort of aware of Tagarung's movement, but everyone who got like above like a 15, so I think most
You were
of
the only
us-
one who did not?
Yeah.
Shuck.
Everyone else, a chill. Oh, Tagarung, did you roll perception?
Oh, I didn't roll perception. My
Yeah,
bad.
please do.
Get a 2.
Actually,
You
you get
did.
it too.
Oh,
Yeah,
my.
it was a two.
again.
All right.
Got
I'll
exactly
shout out the
a
dice
two.
rolls from now on, boys and girls. Don't worry.
Yeah.
We'll try higher.
So
Okay.
everyone who rolled above 15, so everyone but Flint and Tagarung, a shiver runs down your spine as
Spine's
a
like a rock.
tall and thin man emerges from the shrubbery behind you. He is
Slenderman?
playing with a pocket watch in his right hand. He's well dressed, clean shaven, has sharp facial features, and just has a really big shit-eating grin. He's sort
Well,
of
she
dr-
said
he's-
Slender Man. I can't let that. I have no choice but to remind her that we're playing a Smite campaign. That is what happened just now.
he's dressed sort of like a casual formal, right? Like formal wear, but dressed down, and has gold jewelry glittering on his fingers as he plays with this golden pocket watch.
What would we be aware in this universe of this guy?
Of the fact that he could be like a particular god.
Yeah.
Or do
Does
we
he have a religious feel? Can I do it?
Everyone with a religion check
Right.
could like
I'll do a
try and
religious
determine.
check to
Yeah.
Does
see.
history count for that as well?
No, just specifically for people trained in religion right now.
I am not trained.
I'm not trained.
No, none of you trained. Oh my god, my character is. Maybe he is
Hindu
good at
man,
something.
that
Maybe.
doesn't mean you didn't roll poorly. Why are you this way?
I'm just trying to prove to you that he's not
I
that
don't
bad.
understand.
I got a 10 plus 2, 12.
You don't know,
That sounds
but
about right.
You go, that
Ye-
guy.
But you know,
Alex Pence.
you know that otherwise you might. Right? Like, normally you would know, but now you don't.
That's good.
Yeah.
Shiny man.
Thanks for that. Adrian, do you want to talk to this guy and not mess it up?
I would like to talk to this guy.
What is your charisma?
15. My persuasion is +4, +2.
I have +7.
I actually feel like my character just like in that situation.
Oh no, your
there.
persuasion is +4.
The religion check was just my
Not the
perception to
plus
actually
two?
see a person.
That's included.
Is what happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
It seems
All
like-
right. I say that
Yeah.
I kind of nudge Adrian.
Yeah,
towards-
he sort of like flips
Okay.
the pocket watch
Yeah.
and catches it.
So I go up to him. Do I roll or do I want to like speak
What
first?
are you
What do you wanna
doing?
do?
Okay, so first I'm like complimenting him first
Yeah.
on his figure, his smell. I can see that he comes from a wealthy background.
Yeah.
Say that he's a very majestic person,
Yeah.
and
It's very high.
I'm trying to persuade him to tell me where he came from and what his intentions are.
Okay. Yeah. So you're
Is
just
this how
trying
you talk
to.
to ladies these
trying
days, by
to
the way? I'm
flatter.
distracted. Like,
Well, this is a man.
No, you
good
don't
to
want to
meet
tell a girl how she smells
You don't?
when you first meet her.
Well, especially if it smells like you. Like, it makes sense, right?
Can
like,
you roll your
We're talking
persuasion?
about the audience,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So it's going to be plus
Yeah, yeah,
7. So 12 plus 7, 19.
19.
It's very good. He says, "Pleased to meet you, Adrian Anderson. My name is Marcus Albarn.
Oh.
I am an infiltrator and a purveyor of fine goods." He's a much better speaker than I am.
Right.
So he's
So
sort of
he's a merchant.
He savors every syllable, like it's his like it's a 5-course meal and his last meal.
That's a good description.
Pleased to meet you.
So he's like a merchant.
He says that he's an
Basically.
infiltrator and a
Okay.
purveyor of fine goods.
Okay, so now if I wanted to ask him what kind of goods you got, bruh?
Well, I have access to all sorts of things. Some practical, some delightful. And as he says practical, he sort of like motions with his left hand. And then as he says delightful, he motions with his right hand that sort of glitters with jewelry.
Okay, so I ask him, would any of these goods be available to me and my companions?
Oh,
Is your character
Yes.
just stoned? Is that kind of the voice that he's going to be the whole time?
What up,
bro?
in fact, they are. And he reaches into one of his pockets, and with his right hand, looking closer, you can see that he's wearing a golden pinky ring and a golden thumb ring. He hands you this.
Aw. I guess I already got something.
You're like, what? I didn't get this
Just one
thing.
at all.
Do I read this out loud?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
please.
so I got messenger's ring, a pair of silver rings for pinky and the thumb, linked to a matching golden set and used to communicate across distances.
And then he explains to you, put these on, raise your thumb to your ear, speak into your pinky,
Oh my god.
to converse with whoever holds the other set of rings.
So he has 2 sets of rings, is what he has?
He has a golden pair on his finger.
I'm
so
still
I can
thinking.
communicate now to Marcus through this.
Or to whoever has it on the
Or
other
whoever
end.
has the other pair.
Oh, so we don't know this.
He's got one pair of
We
this, and he
assume
can,
that he has a pair.
I'm still hidden, correct?
you can
That's
cold
correct.
call people and be like,
I
hello?
would like to use my sleight of hand
Already?
to
oh my
see
God.
Assassinate.
what the Baron has. Like, if he has any other.
Well, this is
gifts.
Marcus all.
This is Mark.
Yeah, this is Marcus Allmar.
Don't mess
You're
this
trying to like rifle through his pockets or something?
Yes.
I think that's going to be pretty hard if you're rifling as opposed to just going to like take.
Pickpocket. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you trying to steal the rings so that we can use them, or are you going
Yes.
to try and steal
Well,
whatever
he just
has?
handed a pair of rings
All right, before she does
to
anything,
Adrian.
I thank Marcus for his kind generosity.
Oh, you are
for
more than welcome.
the messenger rings, and this is a great pair of rings. And how would I be able to acquire the next set of rings?
I have them.
How far can we communicate? They're
As far as you like. It matters not where I am, nor where you are. You simply raise your thumb to your ear, speak into your pinky, and I shall hear your call.
Please just pick it up and go, what's that?
Totally. Ask him what we can. Why would we call?
Maybe
him?
if he has goods, we can call him wherever we are.
Oh, shouldn't we ask him? Why are
for
we
help.
just
It's probably for
asking?
help. So this is like.
Does it hurt to ask?
So I'm gonna raise my thumb, and even though I'm like right next to you,
Yeah.
I'm gonna start using it to test it out.
You-
Kind of
you-
deal.
yeah.
Yeah.
While
basically.
His fingers go like, eh.
While he does that, can I use?
Mr. Anderson,
Can I use?
I am right here.
I'm just testing it out because this sounds way better like this when I can hear you literally through my thumb. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Change of plan.
Good.
I want to use sleight of hand to pickpocket the rings from Toll.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, let's continue, and you just let me know, like, when you want to do that,
The right option.
because right now, he can see his hand. So that would not work.
While he does the "Can you hear me" thing, right? I use thaumaturgy to throw my voice into Marcus's hand and go, "Can you hear me?"
You're like into his.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sort of looks over at you and he like puts it down.
This campaign, by the way, for you guys at home,
That's a good
should be
trick.
over 8
Daria.
weeks. 8 sessions, and so far we are approaching a mountain and conversing with someone already.
Yeah.
So long.
But
I have done 1 point of damage so far. That's what
Keep up the hard work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Brad, I got a couple of
One's
kills.
better than none.
Me and
Marcus-
Battleground over here. You gotta help me. Yeah.
Marcus says,
I've been
killed
killing.
one wolf.
"Listen,
And damage like
it's
all
been
of
a
them.
long day. I propose we stop, light a campfire, and break bread."
Who's we? I'm not.
Can I do an insight check and see what his intentions are? Maybe
Sure.
is that the kind of thing I can tell?
Yeah,
Oh well, 2.
you have no idea.
Yeah, seems fine to me.
You actually just don't know.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'm very confused.
So,
You should.
Adrian was the first one to talk to him and just bought himself some rings.
They were free.
Sure, just got himself some rings.
Yeah.
So now you're proposing ideas, and our little group have not even figured out who the leader is really.
It sounds like you would benefit from some time to discuss and relax. You have a great journey ahead of you. If you aim to do as you have been tasked and destroy Zeus's Aegis amulet so that he can be slain,
Stop right there.
Hold on, what?
All
Wait,
right,
what?
Hold up. Wait a second. There's a couple of things. All right. First of all, wait. You're telling us we're against Zeus?
yes,
How do
did
you know
you
this?
What?
not?
All right, we gotta back
Okay.
up Mr. Marcus.
Whew.
Where do you come from?
Like you, I am also a champion of one of the gods.
I want you
I
to
have been sent to assist you. As I said, I am an infiltrator and a purveyor of fine goods.
Sure, yeah, I get it all. I'm not sure I believe you, Jacko.
Can I?
Roll an
Divi-
insight check.
Can I do a divine sense, by the way? while this is
You can
going
only do one per day.
on. Ah, but we rested.
You did it after we
You
rested.
did it after we rested.
Did we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did it when we walked.
Well, poop.
Unlucky. Can I
Like your exactly, like your divine relic or whatever it is.
go ahead and do your insight roll, I suppose? 12.
What is insight?
Wisdom.
Oh, whoops! It's just 12.
He doesn't seem to be lying.
Okay.
Can I do an
Like, you're not 100% like, this man is telling the truth.
Sure.
Does not seem to be lying.
Can I do an Arcana roll to see if he's got like if he's magical or how many other magical things he has on him?
Yeah.
19 plus 6, so 25.
Yeah, he's got magical items on his fingers, and he appears to have magical items in...
Is it the same magical item sense that I
Yes.
sensed earlier?
Absolutely.
So he was here
He's
before
the
us,
guy with the aftershave.
and he came back.
He's the aftershave guy.
Okay. Can I do an
Well,
insight
he's
roll?
definitely aftershave guy.
So,
what did
Zeus
what did you find?
bad?
This is the
Hades
same sense
good?
that I sensed earlier.
That he just,
Zeus
like,
has
comes
been
through?
keeping Hades down for eons.
What's he doing?
It's a long time.
Job's done. Yeah.
Work like a peon, idiot. Yeah.
So wait, Marcus, how
Work,
are you planning on helping us? Like what?
As I said,
He's the infiltrator,
I am
provider,
an
finder.
Infiltrator and a purveyor of fine goods.
and a purveyor
How do you want to use
of
that?
fine goods. Well, I would be happy to sell you.
I was just gonna say, what are you selling?
He sort of like looks into his coat.
What are you buying?
What are you buying?
Yes, excellent work.
I look at the inventory.
Yeah. I mean, he sells like normal stuff.
Okay.
I see.
So like,
It's a shop.
you need a frying pan, you need some rope. He's got all sorts of stuff. He might have some other like finer goods.
Yeah. Well,
But you guys just don't really have that much money.
I still want to look.
Got any Gucci?
He's like
Only
not
Prada.
really ready to show you those sort of things. Right
I would like to try to persuade him.
You can try.
Show
Absolutely.
me, show me the good stuff.
Yeah. Roll your persuasion.
13.
Not yet. We have only just met. I insist. We break bread. We discuss what is happening. I have some information that I assume would be of use to you, especially if you did not know exactly what your task was.
Marcus, why were you've been here before. What were you doing here earlier?
I was waiting for you.
How did you know we'd be here?
I was told you would be here.
You know anything about a wolf?
Oh, the Guardian.
Wolf.
Yes. I made my way past it. I assume you all did as well.
How?
I am an infiltrator.
And a purveyor of fine goods. We get it. Listen.
What are we gonna do? Are we gonna
Is it,
hang
I'll
out?
sit down. I trust him. I'll sit down with him. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you buying this?
Do we have a time limit on when we need to do this? Like destroy this thing?
Well, there is a war going. The sooner the better.
Wait, are we asking Marcus for our time limit?
No, I suppose not.
All right. Marcus, we'll hang tight. Let's walk out of earshot and discuss if we like. Is that cool?
Yeah, that's fine. He's gonna like walk away and like start like taking stones out of his coat and building a little fire.
That's weird. So are we? Or do we believe this
I like
guy?
stone.
Are we down?
We need more information.
I feel that.
Let's give him an hour.
What are we looking for? Like, what will convince us that he's the homie? Is the question.
Well, he came here and just told us that we're evil, essentially.
Like the death.
He literally gave us a pair of messenger rings as well, and he's trying to give us a quest to go be on the side of Hades as well, which is a little different
Sure,
than
but
what
like
we
a
were.
man chooses a slave obeys, right?
Sure.
Like it just a quest giver doesn't mean I want to follow the quest.
As a paladin, my character is a bit awkward in this situation because he's always fighting for good. So he's a bit concerned about like he's now fighting for bad, which doesn't make sense to him whatsoever because he fights for good.
Hades
And that's why the simple man question was, Hades good, Zeus bad? Because that's as logical as my character is. So right now, my character's going like, I don't know, but I'm not doing bad things.
I think that So a gift like a messenger gift that he gave is not necessarily like if he's our enemy, he just gave himself a GPS tracking device. Like his gift does not give me any information that he's a good guy.
What was that spell you tried to use earlier?
Identify.
Identify.
Yeah, you want
Word. Okay.
It's basically for booty calls. That's all I can tell it was for, right? That's about it.
Pretty much.
Well, he did give it to
Yeah.
Adrian.
Identify is the way to go. I can only cast one spell though, right?
Yeah, you can use it on the magic guide.
Use it. Why would you not?
I have it as well if you want me to use it. You
Why-
can only use one level 1.
Because I went to sleep, right? So I reset.
No, you didn't sleep. You took
Oh,
rest.
rest, not for sleep.
You can only use one level 1.
No, I can use 3. Yeah,
I can,
yeah. Okay.
I can use 6, so let me do it.
Yeah, go for it.
No,
Alright.
you have 6 levels.
I have
So you
6.
can
How
only
many-
use 3, I believe.
Metagame.
I can only use 3? Okay.
I'll do it because I can still cast I can still cast one more, which is like all I'm concerned about.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I will. While we're kind of by ourselves, I don't want him to know I'm like.
Yeah, no.
Fiddling
it's
him.
fine. He's like paying attention to the campfire. He's trying to make a campfire.
Can I go over and help? Because I don't
Yeah,
really care about this.
absolutely.
Cool. I'm just start like, while you're making the campfires, start smacking my arm
So I'm
against
gonna-
the
I'm
rocks
gonna roll
to
to
get
do
fire.
He tries to get on your good side, and yeah, it's 20. So he's trying to get on your good side. I rolled for that. So if you roll and you get a 20,
Yeah.
then maybe you can like have some
free stuff?
resistance here, but
Oh.
no, it's just like he's trying to like
Oh,
be nice to you and be
impersonate-
your
be nice
friend.
to me. Okay. 50. What's that?
I
What's
think
that
you
amount again?
realize that he's
That's
trying. It's
charisma.
charisma.
So,
yeah.
12.
I think you realize he's trying to be your friend.
Right.
But you actually do like him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. We keep making a fire.
I will. I'll
Nice
cast
one.
identify now.
All right. Absolutely. It is a magic. So if it's a magic item, you learn its properties and how to use them, and it is exactly what it says on the tin. It's 2 rings, 1 on your thumb. Speaking of your
Oh, that sucks because that's not what I wanted to do.
Oh, what were you trying to do?
I was going to use identify on the person.
No. You can only use it on items.
Yeah, no. So basically, what I was saying was that the gift that he gives totally doesn't tell me that he's on our side or not. That's if I'm a bad guy and I give you
Yes, yeah, but you can tell that it's not like a GPS tracker
Right.
or anything like that.
Right.
It just
hearing
is a
device.
communicator.
Sure. So, but basically, what I'm trying to convince the group is that I need more proof. that
How many level 2 spells can I use in a day?
I think 1 at your level.
F. So I have detect
So-
thoughts, but I already used chatter. Unlucky.
I don't have that, but I wish I did.
So while we're having this fire discussion, these guys are still trying to work out something.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn around to you and go, Infiltrator, Rockman.
Oh, sorry. You can use two level 2 spells per day.
Excellent. I need to. If I do detect thoughts, can he tell? It's based on a roll, correct? Let's find out.
I think it's worth it.
That's one of. I think that's one of those things that's sort of unclear, but he will get a chance to resist it, I believe.
Okay, I think it's worth.
Oh wait. Okay, so you can learn surface thoughts, and then you can learn surface thoughts, and he won't know. If you try to go deeper, then he will know.
Okay. Yeah, I'll cast detect thoughts.
Okay.
Yeah. Can I help?
No, it's just a spell. So all right, you cast detect thoughts.
Okay.
And he's just over there by the campfire talking to Flint. And you're just reading like the surface level thoughts of like, all right, this stone was here, and then, oh, where was that, like tinder wood, and he pulls some out of his coat and puts it down. And then, like, he sort of thinks like, I heard this Flint guy was, like a little, this is
Oh, yeah,
his
yeah,
thoughts,
yeah.
He heard that Flint was a little, but he's helpful. He seems nice. He seems all right.
Helpful. You hear that word, boys and girls? Helpful.
Yeah.
While we're having this conversation, by the way, when we're doing this,
And this lasts a minute, by the way.
can I say, like, Flint, Marcus, produce my rock,
Yeah.
and go, Geb, and then point at you.
Can I tell you a secret, Flint? Most people judge me because of the god that I champion.
I pull my hood down and show my face and go, and then my rock.
Geb. Loki.
Geb Loki.
Can I?
Did they hear that?
You would
I would
detect
know.
that.
Yeah. Can I, while I'm still casting the spell, can I go tell someone to ask him a question while I'm still reading
Yeah.
his thoughts?
Yeah. You'd have to be pretty quick, but yeah.
Yeah.
The word infiltrate was enough for me to guess it was going to be Loki, but I'm like, we should confirm this.
You can
So-
ask me to ask him because I got
He's 30 feet away.
Yeah.
Just let me use my ring.
Oh, okay. No, because then all the thought I'm gonna get is this Adrian guy is a moron. That's the only thought I'm gonna get.
You're going to have to hurry.
Yeah. So instead of that, I'll just try and probe deeper into his true intentions and on if he's on our side or not.
Okay. He's going to make a wisdom saving throw to resist that. He does.
Unlucky.
I can go ask him.
But now he knows because I.
Yeah, he sort of shrugs off the detection.
Right.
And his grin widens a little bit.
Yeah.
'Cause,
So okay, so
that Inazuma.
So I. Can I?
Do we know
I'm just gonna be bold. Fuck it.
Wait, one second.
Sure.
Can I? Does he know that I know that Loki is his?
He probably can assume that since he knows that you tried to use detect thoughts on him.
Okay.
Now, he doesn't know exactly when you started doing that.
Gotcha.
But
Right, he could probably guess. Okay, got it.
I
Go
know,
ahead.
I know all their gods.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So he. I just
There's a
walk
reason for
up.
it.
I just walk up to Marcus, and I'm like, all right. We know that he. We know that he deferred the detect magic.
We don't.
I don't
No,
think
I
he
didn't.
shared
No,
that
I didn't tell you
information.
that I was trying it.
Well, then fuck.
As you walk up, as he's walking up, I'm going to turn around and go, okay. What's your character's name again?
Daria.
Oh yeah.
Daria, Freya, Akilo,
Ymir.
Ymir.
Ymir, Tag. I don't learn the name yet. Tag, Rat, Adrian.
Huh?
I don't know that one. That's
Apollo.
fine. I know what it really is. I'm just like Adrian.
Oh, you know,
Adrian. It's the same dude.
Rajan. Inazuma, Rajan.
Inazuma.
Rajan. Wizard lads thing. Loki. Helping the squad.
He
Helping the
smiles,
squad with no
and he
skills whatsoever.
he sort of takes out a mess kit and unpacks it, and he says, "It will take me some time, but I've prepared a fine meal, and I would love for all of you to share it with me. Let us rest here for the night. I assume all of us should recover a little before we head into the stronghold,
Yeah.
and try and do our work."
So it's only Daria and Flint who are close enough. Though I'm assuming we could hear Flint from where we were.
I can hear everything.
Absolutely.
Yells loud.
Well, does he have
so
the phone
I'll-
up to his ears?
So I'll turn to the other three and say, "Let's do it, but we can't all sleep. We need to."
So
leave someone
in
awake."
Dungeons and Dragons, you can do shifts.
Okay.
So you sleep for 8 hours. A rest takes 8 hours. You only need 6 hours of sleep, so you can do 2-hour shifts.
Okay.
We can handle that next time as we're sort of coming to an end. But does anyone have any objections to sharing a meal with Marcus Alban,
What kind of meal-
infiltrator?
What does it look like?
And purveyor of fine goods?
What does the infiltrator
He just goes against my
verify
personal core to
goods?
work with
Like, what does
Loki.
the meal look like? Is he already
As
placed it
in-
out
He's
yet?
No,
working
Ymir
on it.
in-
He's
in
sort of cooking
North
it, but you
lore,
can tell he knows what he's
Ymir-
doing.
No, I
Because
mean
it's
me, John
Frostfang.
Finch.
Yeah.
Question,
Frostfang.
because I never actually stole anything, right? So I'm still technically hidden,
Yes.
correct? I would like to come out of hiding now
Yes.
and give my formal greetings.
Yes.
But he
To
knows
Marcus.
of you, right? He knows our whole
Oh,
group. Like,
Tagarum, pleased to meet you. I've heard only good things.
I too am very pleased to have met your acquaintance, and
Excellent.
I'm very interested in these goods you speak of. But
Great.
more importantly, I appreciate what you have done for our team here today.
Well, I'm glad all of us are here together. Let's share this meal. I'll be done cooking soon. And for the rest of you, thanks for joining us for the first session of D&D Ragnarok. It was a pleasure.
The end.
We'll be back next week with sort of the end, the resolution of what's going on here with Marcus Allburn and maybe the rest of these people who don't quite trust him. We'll see. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to check us out next week, same place, same time, and we'll see you there.
All those casters.